No. 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 Yeah. No. 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 Yeah.
Was good. What up, y'all? He misread the context back in 96. Weiss was in fucking diapers in 96, bro. Don't listen to this nigga, man. What up, y'all? Woo. Hey, who in here that was... Oh, yeah, I think T, you was in here earlier for the Resident Evil. I know James was in here earlier for the Resident Evil run. Bro, I'm so blue. I thought I was going to be able to finish that fucking game today. That shit is not happening whatsoever. And I remember it clearly. What's good, Namer? Oh, man. Once I got past that fucking boss, I was straight. I was straight. Once I got past fucking Ramon. That was some bullshit, though. I don't know if you missed it. My man was like, bro, I put that shit on easy and beat it because I was too frustrated. Because he said he died like 20 times. I died like 12 times. But, I did it because bro said to buy that gun. Stop bullying Stevie. I'm not bullying. We not bullying Stevie. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Rasta? We not bullying him. It's just my I didn't do it. I didn't change it because I would have changed. No, I ain't gonna lie. I would have changed it if I could change it back. But since you can't change it back, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. If I was able to go back and forth, I was going to do it. I ain't going to lie. I was going to do it. Because October's almost over. We played one fucking game. This shit is ridiculous. So now I've told Rasta I'm going to play this game on this stream because I can't fucking get through all these goddamn games. He said we bully. Yo, we is not bullying Stevie. We is not bullying him. We just want him to, look, hey, what he say? I want to hold black folks accountable. I want us to be better. I mean, we trying to make this nigga better. We trying to tell him how stupid he is. Pick up a damn book, eat a damn school lunch, and you wouldn't be acting like this. So, bro, I mean, if you just gonna...
I could care less.
Everything that comes up, then you don't want better for black folks because you don't even know how to take a L, which is one of the best lessons you can learn in life, is taking an L gracefully, and you don't want to educate yourself. You're not trying to educate yourself whatsoever. Hold him to the cross. It's like, bro, if you want better for black people, you can't just sit around and not try to learn lessons from your L's. That's one of the best lessons that black folks and any person alive could learn is taking L's gracefully. I'm going to tell y'all an embarrassing story. It's too embarrassing. I'm making short. In college, there was a point in time that there was this girl I was trying to talk to, and when I met her on campus, and one day she came to our apartment, and that same night my man smashed her, and I just was salty, and then gracefully I was just like, you know what? Shit happens. He literally wasn't even on that with her. She just was feeling him. Like, I brought her to the crib. She was feeling him. They cracked in my apartment. And I was like, you know what? It'll be another girl another day. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and she was on it. He told me like, bro, I'm like trying not to be on that, but she's being thirsty right now. I was like, gee, I'm not finna block you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, Watts just wanted somebody else to empathize with him. He had that experience. He was like, please tell me this happened to somebody else, and it wasn't just me. Please. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Namer, and it is funny because he covered the whole Drake thing, and so yeah, Watts, it was petty. It was petty because she was decent and everything, and I was like, and the fact that she went that same night is like, well, that could have been me if she didn't meet this nigga, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I wasn't finna block it. I saw it. I was like, she was being super thirsty, and I was just like, it is what it is. I'm not finna tell him he can't cry. I don't even know the girl. I had met her that same day, so it was what it was. But it is funny though that he was like standing Kendrick the whole time, and you know, as any hip hop head probably know that Drake was losing that shit. He didn't take it. She was being thirsty. He did not take her. If it was him, I'd be like, bro, why are you like being thirsty over a girl I brought around? I was there the whole time. She was being thirsty. He wasn't doing anything. She was on that. So it was what it was. But yeah, it's like, how do you see what Drake did? The lawsuits, the loot, the not taking the L, not addressing what's really happening. And then you turn around and do the same thing and you claim to be a hip hop head. It's like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was at my crib, but he didn't do it in my bed. It was in the living room. It was at our apartment, but he was in the living room. It wasn't in my bed. Now that we ain't gonna go that far. We ain't gonna go that far. Yeah, so he studied battle rap. If that's the case, I didn't know that. If he studied battle rap, you blocking him? Really? If a girl you meet in one day, you know what I'm saying? You meet her one day, bring her to the crib to kick it. I think we had a party that night. I think we had a party. She on your mans, you're gonna be like, no, you can't. Like, you just gonna be like, nah, bro, that's me. Even though she's thirsty, it's just like, you just gotta take the L. One of Hassan's friends is accused of DV from Emmy Rude, the same girl who got essay last week. Jesus Christ. Is it somebody she was dating? Because you say DV, so she was dating this person? Roster. Stop. Ms. Kiff, was he dating her? He ain't gonna finish what I start. Never, but I mean, it's not like she was new. It wasn't worth all that. She was like new to us. It's just like she chose, and it was like, I'm not finna. No, I brought her here. She's mine. It's like, it is what it is. It's gonna be somebody else another day, you know. Can't be mad even if your girl, she selects who she's gonna crack, and you had to move accordingly. Nothing but like, yeah, she wasn't. I didn't have her. She wasn't really mine at that point. I met her, and she was feeling me until she saw my man's, and that was just what it was. And that's how life goes. I'm happily married now, so I don't give a fuck. I had to take some aspirin after that response video Stevie did. You guys are built different because I can never. Appreciate the work y'all putting in, making those reactions. Thank you. I never seen you in here, Charlize. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, it's really weird because when we watch these videos, well, speaking for myself, when I watch these videos, I be so annoyed. It's very agonizing, but I love being able to give my thoughts in real time to how annoyed I am. It's a release. And then to see people know that it's not, like when other people see that it's not just them that's so annoyed, it makes it easier because it's like, am I crazy? Like even with this whole Trump administration, you feel like, am I the crazy person because half of the country doesn't know they just got conned? You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it easier to get through is when you know that people like, you're not crazy. You're not feeling crazy on your own. You know what I'm saying? Frost. Love of the game. Best man wins. And yeah, best man wins, bro. Like the best man wins. It's just what happened. And not only that, I think the funny thing about my same guy, two girls he messed with moved on to him, and I later on I ended up they ended up fucking with me after him. College was wild, y'all. College. Anybody that's been to college, y'all know college is a crazy time, man. College is crazy. Shit happening. You be like, God damn, how the fuck did this happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, what? And how does that even happen? It was the same day. No, Namor, yeah, it was the same day. I don't know if you missed that part. It was the same day. It was all one day. This wasn't like I was talking to this girl for 3 weeks and then she moved on to my man's. No, it was all the same day. You know, Stevie's been taking many L's as large as deer early. Hey, shut the fuck up. That boss was some bullshit, bro. Even my mans that beat that game 8 times said this boss is some bullshit. He probably ain't even beat her for real till he got off easy mode. Then he had all his guns upgraded so it was easier. He said, don't switch up. Rasta, leave him alone. Wait, James, you voted for Trump for real? Or you just talking shit? You just talking shit. I hope you just talking shit, James. You gotta be. You gotta be. Rasta gone, man. You ain't even play that shit, bro. That shit is not easy, bro. Wait, why my shit not on screen? Y'all coming up on the fucking. Hold on, bro. I don't know why this shit not on screen. Is it not in the front? No. What's happening? Hold on, y'all. I don't know why my shit not on screen. Huh. Okay. Oh shit, Watts. Shout out to Watts TV for the $10 super chat. I guess it's just to show support. Appreciate you, big dog. What's good, Cree? What is the game I'll play? Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4. What's good, Misfortune? What's good? Courtesy of Stevie Knight. We getting paid. Yeah, bro. Hey, Stevie Knight getting niggas paid, bro.
I could care less.
You know what I'm saying? There I am on the big screen on Max, and I beat it halftime. Boy, stop! No, Rasta, you're not beating Resident Evil on Max in a short amount of time. What's good, Creed? You like Resident Evil? Did you play 4? Derek, you seen the no jumper? No, what no jumper thing are you referring to specifically? God damn it, my fucking bro, all this switching back and forth with my bro, Botrix better come in this bitch. My shit not on screen. That's gonna upset me. Oh shit. Play Outlast. I'm not playing Outlast. I'm telling you. Okay, there we go. Botrix has joined the chat. Thank you. All right. Excuse me. I'm not playing Outlast. I'm sorry. I'm not. That's just not what I fuck with. Whole group eating. Yeah, we eat. Damn, that sounded crazy.
Nigga, you gay.
Yeah, no, my bad. Shout out to Albert Choice for the $12 chat. What's good, Logic G? I'm different. So here's a token of appreciation. Yeah, Albert already know where he's staying in the land, man. Yeah, Albert different, bro. Appreciate you for the super chat, bro. You know I'm a demon. He does play Max, but I don't know. No, I know he'll play it on Max, but he ain't beating it at half the time. That's my point. He ain't beating that shit in a short amount of time. That game ain't no joke, man. I'm not saying it's the hardest thing I've ever played, pause, but it's not like you ain't beating it quick. The one where Adam got leaked trying to swat AD. What? Derek, are you in my Discord? Cause I might need a link for that. Or am I gonna find that on No Jumper's clip page or anything? Peep the link. You can't send links in the Discord in the chat unless you sent it in Discord, T. I'm finna look and see if you sent one in Discord. No. Yeah, you can't send links in the YouTube chat, so it would have to be in a Discord. I bet Stevie would call the Boondocks woke. Stevie's older than me, I believe, so he knows what the Boondocks is and what they be on. He knows. So that is true. I wonder how do you look at the Boondocks in 2025 as Stevie? You know what I'm saying? No, I can send you a link on Discord. Send me an invite. It should be. Hold on. It's in the description. I'm sorry. It's in the description of this. It's in the description because if I try to send one right now, I don't know what's gonna happen. RE4 is dope. I finished that game a month ago. Yeah, Cuphead, so I could. Bro, I bought Cuphead and didn't get past the first level, and I never touched it again. I have Cuphead, bro. I didn't get past the first level, and I just didn't touch it ever again. I've never touched Cuphead again. That shit is not happening. Cuphead is fucking. I don't even, and it's a regular running gun. Like, why is that game so difficult? It's no reason that game should be as hard as it is. My daughter watched the whole Cuphead show too. She was like, I got this game, but I ain't playing it. She was like, can I see? I'm like, you ain't interested in this game. But she finished the whole show. He the new Uncle Ruckus. Yeah, I wonder if he would see himself in Uncle Ruckus. Really, I just bought it. I didn't know it was that. No, bro, Cuphead is it's extremely difficult. You didn't touch it yet, Albert? I'm not, because that's also not my. I'm not in. I don't like super difficult games. Like I don't like games that's really like Elden Ring. I haven't played that. You know what I'm saying? It's just misfortune. I played it with my wife. I played with my wife, and it was just too difficult. Like I didn't have time. But yeah, I don't like Elden Ring, like Souls like games and shit. I don't like super difficult games. And Ninja Gaiden haunted me as a child, and I was like, fuck this. I didn't play that shit when I was a kid. I'm like, I ain't playing this shit no more. You playing WWE 2K? I got that shit when it was free. I ain't touch it yet. Y'all make sure to follow Logic. Yeah. Make sure y'all follow Logic Lens Gaming for real. We gotta get that joint monetized too. You want less tense, less serious things where we play games. Logic Lens, you feel me? Come on, nothing wrong with that. I don't mind a challenge, but he is a masochist, Creed. I don't mind a challenge. Like I said, when I get Spider-Man, I play Spider-Man on a high difficulty, but I think it's just because Spider-Man is just my favorite, one of my favorite heroes. Like if Deadpool had another game, I would play that on hard difficulty. Probably gonna play Wolverine on a harder difficulty. Maybe it's because I'm used to Insomniac games. I know how to play them. Maybe, but other than that, I'm not trying to sit there and stressing myself out over a game if I don't have to. I'm gonna play this shit on a regular mode, and if I feel like it's too easy, maybe I'll bump it up. But other than that, I'm not finna just stress myself out playing a game on a super hard difficulty. Oh, random black guy, did you play Hulk Ultimate Destruction? I have that shit. That's the one. Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Destruction. That whole game is fire. And you know that the layout for that was where what's my game called? The super Prototype. The Hulk Ultimate Destruction was the layout for Prototype, or vice versa, one of the two. You know what I'm saying? I don't play those either. Story Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac. What the fuck Studios? It wasn't bad. It was nowhere near as good as the first though. It was okay. What I say, T? What, I don't even know what I said. But the story in Spider-Man 2 was cool. It didn't measure up to the first one whatsoever. That's all. But I was content with it. I loved this. I don't know if everybody here played. I loved the surprise in the game. I needed more. It just was too short. That little moment where you get to play is somebody else. That was the shit. And I just wish it was more. I wish it was more. I just wish it was way more time to play as that other character. You know what I'm saying? It was good, Lofton. Man, y'all got me. Well, I need a stream where I would just chat with y'all. Y'all got me so I ain't even start the stream yet. Okay. So, T just told me about these two female streamers. I think they're Cree, you gotta play Spider-Man. Please, you gotta, especially if you got time to play. You know, when you not playing with your friends, you gotta play Spider-Man if you haven't played it. You have to. You ain't play either one, play first and then the second for sure. If you ain't played either one. Well, no, actually you gotta play the first one, Miles Morales, then you gotta play two. Actually, that's what you really gotta play. So there's these two female streamers. I think they're in the AMP world. T, am I not mistaken? Are these girls like in the AMP orbit where I guess they've been accused of sexually harassing some males? I guess. I don't know. So this is something you don't freaking see every day. So let's see what's really to it.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Zo, do your
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not consenting.
Yeah, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy.
Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer just got banned from Twitch. Everybody's on Twitter celebrating like it's justice. But in this video, I'm gonna break down why that ban means absolutely nothing and how Twitch is playing all of you that was crying about this situation. So Official Society, we got breaking news, like literally right now as I'm making this video. Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn just got banned, both off Twitch. And you know the internet's happy as hell. Twitter's happy as hell. And honestly,
AMP is just a group of streamers that do content together for them. That's the easiest way I can explain it.
I wasn't even gonna cover this till they actually got banned. I don't want to say too much, but my personal opinion, y'all really dragged it to the point where y'all got the girls banned.
23 consensual.
You remind me of that one video. It's like a cartoon with a throwing. It's like my car. Oh my god. You trying to black from getting weird? He don't want it, bro.
He did not tell you
He
that.
don't want it, bro.
Bro, are you really?
Okay, TJ, that's why I didn't know if that's why I said I don't know if they're necessarily A and P, but I know I've seen their names like with Kai's and stuff. That's why I wasn't sure. Oh man, this is where double standards become a thing. But he seems so against it. I do have a problem with it. And now if I put myself in the position of him and is somebody that's like, you don't want to do that to you. But ain't that what it comes down to? It's like when somebody that you want to do it to you, do it. And then it's like, if you don't like them, that's when it's not okay. But that was pretty weird. I think that's first of all, they're really young. So, women think they could do whatever they want to men and nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to say anything. You know what I'm saying? So if a woman grab your butt in the club, even if she ugly, you be like, oh, okay, whatever. You just keep it pushing. But they shouldn't do that. They really shouldn't do that, but a man's not finna call the police. It's just it's so crazy because it's not right. It's not right. You shouldn't do that. She shouldn't be doing that. And I don't know the relationship she has with him. So it would, in my opinion, it seems like if he's running, he either A, has a girl, or B, just literally did not want her to do that to him. And both instances is not okay. She shouldn't do it regardless. So it's just that as a man, and I think a lot of men can relate, usually in those situations, especially if you're single, you're not like running from a girl trying to juke on you. It's like you wouldn't do that if you're single. And it's just, I don't know. It's just so messed up if we're going to hold people to the same standard that you shouldn't be sexually putting yourself on people that's not asking for it. So it's just, it's crazy because that's when you really trying to, I'm really fighting with what's right and how I would behave in that situation. Because of course I'm not calling the police in that type of situation or nothing like that, or feeling like I've been traumatized or nothing like that. But it truly that's that double standard stuff. But they shouldn't be doing that. They really shouldn't. They shouldn't do that whatsoever. They shouldn't do that. This dude with the glasses is a clown. I don't know this guy. Young Don would probably be a better person to watch, but Young Don reacted to this guy, so I didn't want to do like 3 reactions within. Like that was just too much. Dude with the glasses is an idiot. Okay, so that's the second person that said that. Yeah, that's called giving consent. The pause screen is wild. I'm sorry. God forbid a black man loves Eminem and has a white wife. The internet goes nuts. Vito, you so off. Boy, I see you in the comments. And unless you're going to come up on stream in Discord and you want to have a conversation in real time, get the fuck on. Because don't block him, nobody. But it's like you came in here talking about something that nobody's talking about. God damn, calm the fuck down. They took him upstairs. Let's call it what it is. It's a double standard. It is a double standard. The out of line needs to be shamed. Yeah, it's not okay because it truly isn't okay because you know why? Because part of me feel like they don't even really like him and it was just for show. It was just for show. Even, what was really wild though is when that girl grabbed Michael Rainey on dude's stream. Ghost Son, if y'all don't know from Power, Tariq, everybody knows him as Tariq. Michael Rainey Jr., that girl grabbed him on camera. That was crazy. That was actually insane because she didn't have. I'm assuming that these people have somewhat of a relationship with each other. I don't know, but I'm guessing these streamers be around each other. Michael Rainey was being a guest on some dude's stream, and that dude's sister grabbed him on camera. That was insane. Like, You don't know what he want from you. So yeah, there is a point where I'm like, all right, no dude should tolerate certain stuff. Like, you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that. So, you fighting against your masculinity like Stevie. Yeah, at that point it is fighting against the masculinity, but I don't want to sound like I'm too ignorant because it shouldn't happen. I just know me personally, I probably wouldn't care. You know, if I was single, I'm just not gonna care about something like that. You know, even if it's awkward, I would just be sitting there laughing. I mean, if I'm like trying not to do her because it's like she's unattractive, I don't feel like I'm being sexually harassed, but I would laugh it off. But you know, everybody different, so.
Really traumatized? I'm confused, society. I said I don't want to say too much because this.
Yeah, my thing is, if the roles were reversed, they would have been thrown under the bus, thrown under the jail, and banned off Twitch immediately. Yeah, well, apparently these girls got banned, and yeah, you're right though. It wouldn't have been no conversation. It would have been like, wow, no questions asked. The clip was out for 8 months, and only now they do. Wait, Namer. So this is 8 months old, and something just now happened.
Victims out there in like real situations, right? But this situation, you have people covering this situation, showing the clip, and actually saying like,
Oh my God, I don't
Yeah,
want
that dude was a little dude.
to show this clip too much because it's really crazy.
bro, oh my God, it's weird,
Wow, 8
bro.
months
The
and it just
internet is
happened.
really weird. The fact that these guys can exaggerate a situation, and it's called clip farming. They clip farming the situation to get
Oh, so this dude is claiming that this is all just jokes and exaggeration.
these girls banned because this cameraman said that he's been assaulted by these two girls. Like, you got autistic kids or like actually younger kids or just, you know, helpless people. But that's not the case right here, my people. I can't believe you guys really got these girls banned for that. And we gonna see how long this ban gonna last. Because if they banned for life, that is crazy. Like, you got these girls actually apologizing for manhandling another man.
I didn't mean to make him feel uncomfortable whatsoever.
Bro, take this audio away if you're gonna do that. Damn.
And I know that I definitely crossed the line with everything. I was just trying to be funny, and I was just trying to make a
What the this is gonna piss me off. Why? Okay. Oh my God.
moment for the stream, and I see that what I did came off all wrong, and it's on me. I take full accountability for that. I just want to say, Saeed, and to anybody out there that I made feel uncomfortable, I'm genuinely sorry.
I'm always be all right, bro. Trust me. But I want to make sure he's okay. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Like, we're talking about Saeed. And this situation, what I'm talking about, has nothing to do with YPG, none of that. So I don't want to hear his name. Like,
Shorty talk. She hard as hell the way she talk. She talk hard as hell.
it has to do with me and Saeed.
Look, his neighbor said this. She got a deeper voice than 90% of the dudes, right? I'm like, damn, she talk hard as hell.
Listen, I'm old enough to own up to what I did wrong.
No, T. She's not. She said, is she from New York? Do anybody know? This sounds like a New York accent. She sound like she from New York.
And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke.
Now, see, if you thought it was Kai talking, I know he from New York, so she's from New York.
I just thought he was laughing, so I'm like, oh, and we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong, and what we did was wrong. He clearly was uncomfortable with it, and he was very hurt by it. So that's all that we know.
This is the world we living in. Our ancestors will be so upset right now. You got our great grandfathers looking at this situation like, is this guy serious? And again, I don't want to say too much because I don't know the kid Sid or Saeed. I don't know the cameraman. I don't know if he's special. I don't know if he has issues. I don't know if he's really helpless, right? But from what I've seen in the clip, he's laughing, he's giggling, he's
So if anybody knows more than me, this seems like one of those situations where it's like the nerdy guy, the pretty girls in the group is trying to give the guy that probably don't get girls attention and rub up on him and try to give him female attention because he's the nerd of the group and probably doesn't have a lot of female attention. It seems like they took this to the fucking extreme because now, why are y'all dragging this man? First of all, this is emasculating as hell. You got these two girls dragging you in a chair into another room against your will. He didn't want to be touched. He was uncomfortable. And yeah, he's fighting against it. Terry. See, a W is a W. You is killing me. killing me. He's like, a W is a W. I wish Ugly Bed would grab me. She gonna get the quickest tombstone ever.
Running. These girls are not hurting him. And I'm not even on.
Okay, see, I see why y'all saying this dude is a clown. Cause I get what he's trying to say, but you gotta be honest. That's not okay. Like they're not trying to hurt him, but I mean, he seems to be resisting fiercely. Like, he don't seem like he wants this at all. Even if it's not because he don't like women or don't like them, it's like he probably could be, even if he's just embarrassed, he doesn't want them to do that. So don't just be like, he's okay, it's just women. It's like, that doesn't make this okay. Because like I said, even if he wants them girls' attention, that's embarrassing. Like, nobody, and he's on the internet. He could just literally be embarrassed because he's on the internet and don't want that to happen. And you like, he's not getting hurt. It's like, well, you could flip that around. And a man playing with a girl, like, he's pinning her down but not hurting her and like rubbing himself on her. Like, yeah, she ain't hurt, but that's not okay. You don't do that to people if they don't want you to.
Here defending them. I'm not defending them because
yeah, you are. You kind of are. He's not getting hurt. Getting hurt is not the moment that something becomes wrong if nobody's hurt necessarily.
Nina did some wild stuff with a cat that got me so upset.
Yeah, so okay, see, this is weird. This is Shorty on some other shit. She's fucking this cat. Come on, man.
If you know me, I rock with animals. And she was just spinning the chair with the cow.
And that's not even a full grown, that's a kitten. It looked like a kitten.
That got me so upset. If you know me, I rock with animals. And she was just spinning the chair with the cow and the cat fell off the chair. It was wild. I felt bad. Maybe so I'm not defending these girls.
Maybe it's an adult, but yeah, like that shorty weird.
Situation, they ain't deserve that, bro. You guys,
Terrence, it's not okay, but hear me out.
Exaggerated. All you streamers out there that was crying, you guys exaggerated. And now they're banned. Like, everybody thinks this is justice. Everybody talking about Twitch finally did the right thing. And all these male streamers that were crying think they won. But to be honest, y'all wrong. And I'm about to show you exactly why. See, everyone thinks they got banned because Twitch decided to take
those are sociopathic tendencies, for real. That cat shit is not cool.
For what happened to the cameraman Sid, that they listened to XQC, to Osman, to Your Age, and everyone else that was calling them out. We're on nobody's side, and I'm gonna call all those people, all those men that were crying, babies, clip farming, and I get it. This is content, right? I get it, but I just didn't understand that route. I'm making the content, but I'm not taking that route as far as to actually looking at that clip and really feeling bad for the kid.
See, that's embarrassing. It's not even just about the girl. That's just like straight up embarrassing, bro. Like, no. That's embarrassing.
Take all of this off. Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. Don't do your...
Bro, yo, New York chicks, this voice is killing me.
Hold on. No outside clothes on the bed. Hold on. What's going on? You can't just forcibly take
This is a lot. This is a lot. But you know what's even crazier? You wouldn't be able to show this if you swap the sexes. If you swap the sexes, you wouldn't even be able to show this. It would make people so enraged if you swap the sexes of this. You would not be able to show this if that was a man on a woman at all. You would not be able to post something like this on YouTube. This is kind of gone way too far at this point. Again, as a man, I can't see myself in this position, to be completely honest. I don't see this ever happening to me unless I'm passed out drunk or something and can't control myself. That I don't even see this happening. So this is, even if you take the sexual part out of it, this is just embarrassing as hell. And that's enough. This is bro, this has gone too far, dog. You know what I'm saying? He has said a word, Star Fox. You didn't hear him. He was like, no. When they was pulling him, he was like, no, stop. He was saying stuff the whole time. This is well, Cardi, I have a controversial take. I don't think Cardi, this is a side tangent. Everybody keep talking about Cardi B. I don't have a problem with what she did. I don't, because you know why? Because she's all she did was be a gangster as a female. Because dudes rob dudes all the time. And you know how they do it? They knock you out. They punch you. They snake you. They stab you. They shoot you. Cardi B is a woman. She can't do that. So if she's going to rob somebody, what's she going to do? Let a guy think she finna sleep with him, slip him something to make him go to sleep, take his money and dip. I'm not going to care about Cardi making dudes pass out sleep to rob them when dudes rob people in way more aggressive ways. Like, everybody keep acting like, Cardi B, she was drugging men. Why isn't she in jail? Niggas rob niggas all the time in way more egregious ways. Like, I don't care about her drugging somebody that thought they was finna sleep with her. Like, let's stop. This is just a woman's version of robbing somebody. I'm not cool with roofies to have sex with somebody. I'm cool with roofies to make them go to sleep so you can rob them when men do way worse to rob people. Men will kill you to rob you. Cardi can't make you fall asleep to rob you. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying if you're going to rob somebody as a woman, that's probably how you would do it. I'm sorry, like, if you a gangster and you robbing somebody for that's the way a woman would go about it. So would you rather shoot a man than make him fall asleep? What are we talking about? If somebody's gonna rob somebody, would you rather make them go to sleep or shoot them? If your goal is to rob somebody, would you rather somebody get robbed by being put to sleep or shot or punched? You know what I'm saying? Then that's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, she's drugging men. She's drugging men. No, Cardi specifically said, yes, when I was trying to get it out the mud and I needed some money because I was out here struggling, what I would do is, if a man, he hit me up trying to sleep with me and I didn't want to sleep with him, I would make him fall asleep and I would take his money. I'm not saying that behavior is acceptable. What I'm saying is, it's not like she was drugging men and taking advantage of them sexually or killing them, but men do way worse when they rob people. So I'm not finna be like, how dare you drug a man and make him fall asleep to rob him, when men will break in your house, stick you up, shoot you, beat you up, threaten your family, all this other stuff to rob you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hold her to a higher standard, and that's her way of robbing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not, I'm not gonna care in the same way I'm gonna care. I'm sorry, I'm not going to care about that more than I would care about the way men rob other men. Like, I'm not. I don't rob people, so, you know what I'm saying? Cardi cares too much about internet things. Well, I don't know. She don't care that much. Other people bring it up to try to shit on Cardi all the time. Other people bring that up. Yeah, two dudes carrying a room into the room saying, cut the cameras, they would be under the jail. Facts. That's a fact. There's no way you could swap these genders and this shit would be on the internet. This is a lie. And dude, I hope dude don't try to defend this.
This a nice guy. Hold on,
This a nice guy. This isn't, bro. This is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah, Star Fox, you see, he keeps saying no. He keeps saying no.
Start with the sock.
No.
I needed
No.
this. Thank you. Appreciate you.
What's she doing? She robbing him right now.
Zoe, he's not consenting. He's not.
And the dude, I think this dude saying he's not consenting, I think he's serious, but he doesn't know how to handle this situation. I think he doesn't want to make it, way too. This other guy, this guy in the black beater, he's like, this gotta stop. The dude is like, he's not consenting because he's like, this looks really bad. You're dragging this man into this room and trying to disrobe him. Like, he's being, his tone is like laxed, but he knows this shit ain't cool. He don't know how else to go about it though, because this is awkward. This is awkward. I think with Star Fox, I think because it's so awkward for them, I think they're in disbelief of what's happening. I think they're in disbelief that this is happening, and they don't know what to do.
Oh, that's my bag, bro. No.
Can I have it?
No, you can't have
Like, this
bag.
streamer brain shit is ruining these people's career. Like, your career is streaming and you letting it end the career. How you going this far doing this to somebody, bro? Yeah, they don't know they don't like this. They don't like it. They just don't know how to handle it.
Zoe Spencer subscribers and Nina Lynn subscribers wish they were Sid. And again, I understand.
Yeah, this dude, he's not getting the bigger picture. You know how many wish they was? Yeah, but if they consenting, then that's different. Dude don't want it to happen. He don't want it to happen. You can't just be like, you know how many dudes wish they was that Nina Sky or whatever the fuck these girls' names is. Yeah, but if they want it, that's different. And they probably wouldn't do it to a dude that wanted. That's the messed up part. Them girls wouldn't do it to a dude that wanted them to do that. That's what's messed up.
Understand where they're coming from. Yes, if the roles were switched.
T, I get what you're saying, but I think also you're not that guy. I think that's the difference. Like, you're a bigger person. That would never happen to you unless you wanted it to. Dude is little. Dude little. And it seems like he might have some level of awkwardness to him that's the whole reason that they're doing it. I think they're taking advantage of him because they can. Women wouldn't do that to you, T. You're not like some scrawny dude. So it's just like when you're in a position where you know that something like that won't happen to you, you see things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the difference.
Things would be 20 times worse. Duh.
Duh! Nigga, look at it. Duh!
No,
Look at me.
Duh. Duh.
Mark, that wouldn't even happen to you either. No.
Hey. Duh. You don't eat.
Duh!
These niggas is
We're
silly.
like 20 times stronger than females. If Sid really wanted to, he could have knocked Nina out with one.
But it ain't even just height, T. You know martial arts too. Like, you ain't little. It's not even just a height thing. You ain't scared of Angel Reese or fucking Asia Wilson or nothing like that. You're not scared of them.
Punch. Osai,
It's about I'd be cooked.
whatever his name is. If he really wanted to, he could have knocked Zoe out with
Wait, why are you resorting to him knocking somebody out? Why you think the man gotta knock the girl out? Why it wouldn't even be that serious?
one punch. Come on, guys. And again, I could be ignorant to the situation. I want you to let
No,
me
he is ignorant. He finna annoy me. He finna annoy the fuck out of me.
know in the comments, am I wrong for feeling this way? And I honestly feel like they getting banned because they on the rise. Nina came out of nowhere. And you know when you start being successful, people start to drag you down. Shit just start to come out of nowhere.
Okay,
and don't
T,
get me
is
wrong,
this
like I
the
told you
end of
before, I'm
this?
not defending them. But
'Cause-
it
oh,
looked
no,
like
we
a
keep-
lot of
wait,
hate
he
and
played the
shit
shit
from
back?
XQC, Ozma. Ozma don't even know about that side of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different side of Twitch over there, bro. You don't do IRLs, bro. These girls are
Is there any-
grinding. You
is he
just
just
took
gonna play
away
the
their
same
money,
shit?
bro. You don't play with people bags, especially over a
'Cause I don't
situation like you
wanna-
don't even know about. Like, you wasn't even there. You're just looking at the clip like everyone else and creating this whole narrative and got them banned. I feel bad, bro. I know it might sound like I'm going off right now.
Okay,
but
yeah, I see he talks about the other stuff with the double standards, but let me see what he say about double standards.
we're on the IRL stream with Silky, and Silky's assistant was there, Sid, or Saeed, whatever. And it looks like things might have gotten uncomfortable for the little boy. Zoe starts getting way too physical with Saeed, grabbing him, covering him, caressing her boy, throwing it back on your boy. And you could tell Brody's a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. But he's laughing, he's joking. Then Silky literally says on camera,
These girls wasn't even born in the 2000s. They was born in like probably 2010, bro.
not consenting. But of course, these two girls did not
If that.
stop. And that was the problem right there. They take bro to another room trying to take off his clothes. One of them get on top of him. I just don't see where he's traumatized in this situation. Like, bro, you never had no
Literally describing what you just said, it could be traumatizing. It could be. What's his channel name so I can hate on him? I don't want you to go hate on him. I'm not advocating for you to hate on him.
buns before. Like, I'm confused, bro. Is Silky's assistant a
Rasta,
teenager?
it's
Like,
not
I'm
that, but my
confused.
shit on low latency. What did you talking about? It should be relatively close to when you send it.
Somebody please put me on. Like, he look young, but he don't look like a 12-year-old or some shit, you know? But this all happened on stream, and thousands of people watched it. And you know what was the response at that time? Nothing. Nobody said
Nah,
nothing.
this dude tweaking, bro. This dude tweaking.
This was a video
He's tweaking.
of months back. Nobody cared. Not Twitch.
No,
Nobody.
that's true. Nobody cared back then. You know what I'm saying?
They would have gotten banned then if Twitch actually cared, right? It wasn't until months later that the clip resurfaced and suddenly everyone's pretending to care. Had your rage or whoever else would have never said nothing, this would have looked completely different. And when I say completely different, y'all know what I mean. XQC speech.
Yeah, this dude just wished that was him. I'm coming from a place of if I was that guy seemed like he didn't want that to happen for whatever reason under the sun. I have no idea. And it shouldn't have happened. That's the point. You can't you want some pretty girls to pretend like they trying to get down with you. Like, yeah, most men don't care, but I don't know what his situation was. He didn't want it to happen. So that's what matters at the end of the day. Like, I know you a man and you want other men to act like how you want to act and shit, but you have to look at it from that person's perspective. Like, everybody was jumping down what's them two girls' names? Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. Everybody was jumping on them like, your body, your life, your kids in the future, what are you gonna say? And Adam 22's wife, they're like, what are you gonna say when they know that you was with other people besides your husband? It's like, if from their perspective, they're okay with what they're doing and they're gonna live with those decisions. So you have to put yourself in their shoes. Just because you personally don't condone what's happening, that's a totally separate issue than that person making that decision and gonna have to live with it. That man didn't want that to happen to him for whatever reason. Yeah, you a man and you can relate to him in some ways, but you can't relate into him in this circumstance, then so be it, bro. Like, you a man, other men so there's some men that like men. You can't relate to that either, right? And what you gonna do? All right, that ain't me. I can't do that, but that's what that man is. That's how he feels in that situation. So you can't just put how you would react in this situation and be like, that he wrong because there ain't nothing wrong with him. Because if it was me, nobody cares. It's like, no, that's not how none of this works. That's not how none of this works. It's not how none of this works. You don't need a reason to say no. That's a fact. You don't need a reason. Dude might have a girlfriend. That's what I said to you. Like, he might have a girlfriend. Like, and even if he doesn't, it's a reason he didn't want that to happen. That's why I was also like, most men that are single probably wouldn't care, but I can't put that on him. He's acting like old tweets haven't resurfaced and people were held accountable for what they say. Yeah, that was both. This patchy ass facial hair is sending me. They're going to those who can do what they want. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, I think if it was men, he's saying like, you ruining people's careers and lives over this. If those was men, he wouldn't give a fuck. Thank you, Derek. If those were men doing that to a woman, he wouldn't be like, y'all ending people's careers and blah, 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 blah. He wouldn't be saying any of that. Oh, T, you wasn't even in his Discord? Glad you joined. And come on, Derek, you went right to the right channel and everything. Let's go. Oh, it's a point and shoot video? How long is this? Point and shoot funny. 16 minutes. Okay. So if I don't get to it today, I might cover it like in a separate video. If I don't get to it today, Derek, appreciate you for sending that because I am interested in that. All right. So, before you move to Candace, Owens, it's funny you said that because that's exactly what's going next. Check out the video in the Discord. If it was a man, he would be talking about how he would be a badass alpha male and beat two women asses. Fam, I swear. Wait, did you send something separate than what Point and Shoot sent, T? Unless you just talking about what Derek just sent. If that's what you're talking about, I got it. I don't see it. I don't see what you're talking about, bro. Where's the palette? I don't see nothing, bro. Excuse me. The sheriff. Damn it, I missed it. It was a female streamer. I say shit worth cut. Watts, yes, it's definitely your lane. Like you absolute 100% you should cover this, Watts. This is right up your alley. Yes, you need to cover this. You definitely need to cover this. I don't like this guy's coverage. I don't know how you can compile the footage, but this guy is annoying as fuck. Maybe you can take the clips you see. Matter of fact, just take the clips of the situation and fuck dude, because he's annoying. He's annoying as shit. So just he has it looks like he has the clips untouched for the most part. Yeah, fuck that. Was trying to remove Point and Shoes channel with false copyright strikes and it backfired. Adam 22. He said, what the purple light do to you? Adam 22 was trying to remove Point and Shoes channel with false copyright strikes in it. I bet it did. Fellas, if y'all need motivation to get in the gym, just know it takes one man to hold you down and one to take your butt. Get straight. Rasta.
Nigga, you gay.
No, I mean, not fucking with you. But damn. It was so graphic. Oop, y'all heard that.
Hey, yo, cut the cameras.
Ah, shut up.
Hey,
Oh my God,
cut the
I
cameras.
hate this. You click a button and YouTube changes what you pressed. And that shit is fucking annoying. Fleece Johnson in the chat. I'm fucking dead. But no, for real though, that is a real reason. Like me and my mans was my guy, one of my guys, we both some skinny niggas. He like, bro, for nothing else, niggas need to get big just cause you just don't want to get knocked out in front of your family or some shit. He like, bro, niggas need to get, you just don't want to have to just get knocked out in front of your family. You a skinny nigga. You just can't just get knocked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? For nothing else. You just got to put weight on just to protect your family. Victim weight? What? Like, I boxed a little as a shorty, so that's helped me. But, you know, a nigga that also boxed but has some weight on me is not gonna be fun. If I get knocked out from my family, I'm gonna leave and go get that milk and never return. Oh shit. Neighbor, nah, I don't like Fleece Johnson's content. I don't watch none of that shit. I watched when he talked to Anton Daniels just because Anton Daniels was being fucking weird when dude was being flirty with him, and that was crazy. But I don't really, and Fleece Johnson is not entertaining to me. All right, so y'all know I cover Candace Owens on this channel because she's one of the biggest liars, conspiracy theorists, grifters, idiots on the internet. She's diving into this conspiracy stuff way deeper than you would think. I think she's trying to find any reason to stay relevant as far as her conspiracies because that's what her audience likes. And our favorite content creator of October has covered it. And I want to see if he copes or admits that Candace Owens is a fucking kook. So, biting an apple with no teeth is insane. So, let's see if our favorite streamer of the month, favorite YouTuber of the month, is going to cope for Candace or see the light.
I could care less.
Candace Owens is doing a whole lot, boy.
I feel like this is a good 2-for-1.
She doing a whole lot, boy. She better have some receipts, man, because these allegations, man. Bruh.
Steve Tober. Steve Tober.
Watch this.
I just really needed to just take a breather.
So I think this is about Candace is the conspiracy around Charlie Kirk's death. She's still theorizing that Israel did it.
And really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of
Not Charlie was cracking.
means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance where we just know. We just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so
She has no proof of this, y'all. She's been saying, I haven't watched every second or her coverage of it because it's Candace. Her ducks are never in a row. She's saying that because Charlie Kirk, was he against Israel? I don't even know his take on Israel. To my understanding, it started to flip towards later on or something. Whatever his stance was, I guess it started to change. And so she thinks that, I think that he started to side with Israel, which she completely doesn't. And once he started to change, I think she feels like the CIA probably, or Trump had orders to get Charlie out of here.
here's a holiday, bro. If they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what I mean? They're like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock it off. Like, they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you.
What do you mean as soon as they give you one? People usually don't get a boulevard or a holiday until they're killed or dead.
Okay, there's no question.
Candace Kirk.
They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's how they sign off after they murder you. They're like holiday and a boulevard. And it's never on the nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not gonna be on the nice side of town. Anyways,
Oh, I'm on the wrong
I will be back
shit,
on the
y'all.
27th with you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And we will see you guys then.
One thing I know, Candace is a bulldog, bruh. Bulldog. You know what I mean? I'm done giving just people in general the benefit of the doubt. I gotta give Candace
This nigga is haunted.
the benefit of the doubt, man, because as far as I know, she's always
I hope y'all know that almost every time I play a Stevie video, I speed it up. And when I speed it up, he sounds like he's talking at a regular pace.
focused on the truth or what she believes to be the truth. She's not going to intentionally promote propaganda or mislead people. You know what I mean? I believe she's genuine, and
This pace sounds normal, and I sped it up. What the fuck?
her actions and what she purports, you know what I'm saying? But this is a lot, dog, and she's putting her neck out there. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm kind of tweaking out right now because this seems like a regular cadence that somebody should speak at, and I sped the video up. Like, why does he talk so damn slow?
I know she's been on this rampage as far as exposing Israel's complicity in Kirk's assassination, and given what she's just discussed, she is implicating Trump as well, right? The Fed or whatever the hell that means. She's implying that.
Yes, Elbert, I sped. This is on 1.25. Let's hear Stevie speak with normal speed.
She is implicating Trump as well, right? The Fed or whatever the hell that means. She's implying that the United States government was responsible for Kirk's assassination. You know, Israel is in bed with America,
speech.
and I think she's just insinuating that, you know, all of that has to do with taking Kirk out. And now I haven't been diving into all these live feeds that Candace has been on the past couple weeks at this point, post Kirk's death. I know she's gonna rant.
Dame Dash is hilarious.
Page trying to expose stuff or whatnot. I need receipts. You know what I mean? I need receipts. This is such a touchy subject. Everybody.
He wants receipts now. Now you want receipts. You want proof. Oh God. Oh God. I can't.
Everybody's emotionally.
I don't need to look. I don't need Google.
Charged. Everybody's emotionally triggered, even to the point
His
where
normal feels like it's been adjusted to 0.9. Yeah.
you can provide facts and people will still overlook them because you are.
You don't know. I've never known anybody so self-unaware.
attacking their truth so much, man. But you can provide emotionally charged. Everybody's emotionally triggered, even to the point where you can provide facts and people will still overlook them because you are attacking their truth so much, man. But Candace
This feels like a joke at this point, how somebody could just be talking about themselves so much and be so unaware of the fact that they're doing it. It feels like a joke. Oh, man. What?
is a bulldog. She's a bulldog.
What do you
know
mean
what I mean?
she's a bull? What does that mean to you? I don't know what he means when he says she's a bulldog. I don't know what he means by that.
And she has her eye on this shit, and I'm gonna wait for the dust to settle.
Candace doesn't prove any of the extreme claims that she has. When Candace has a really big claim, she doesn't prove it well. She just puts a bunch of questions out there that some people may not know the answer to and some people do, and then she gets it, she doesn't care. You know what I as a nobody, have debunked something Candace has said. She has no rebuttal for the shit that she tried to pull with saying that Brigitte Macron's brother was actually her. She showed, with her own proof, I debunked it. With her own proof that she tried to say that Brigitte was her brother, the proof that she provided debunks that idea in and of itself. So what is this bulldog shit that you're talking about?
To figure out what is what and who is who, right? You know, regardless of what anyone
she getting sued for it.
Thinks
I cannot wait till that shit settles.
There are holes all over the place in regards to Kirk's assassination, man. There are holes all.
Again, unanswered questions doesn't mean you could put in what fits your narrative and that makes it true.
All over the place.
And I don't even know what holes is in it. Do y'all think that everybody that like does some heinous act has to like be tied to something bigger? Like, why don't y'all think that people could just on their own be insane and commit an insane act? Why is that just not an option anymore? Why does everything have to be tied to some grander thing? She's a bulldog is a figure of speech with no real meaning other than to glaze a little. Right? That's what I'm like, what do you mean she's a bulldog? Like, that's not even a phrase of speech that like I'm familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's never, I don't know what that means. Even when I think about bulldogs, they're like, they smart, but they're not like there's nothing special about the breed. It's like, I don't.
There's legitimate rooms for conspiracies all over the place. There are 5 highway lane gaping holes as far as this whole storyline, man, this whole situation. And this should just add more fuel.
Relentless. She doesn't give up, I guess.
Into that fire. And
facial features is crazy.
I'm going to give Candace the benefit of the doubt. Right? I'm going to need answers. I'm not going to jump to no conclusions. You know, I don't believe Candace would ever sign up to be a puppet. Hence,
it's not even about being a puppet. So he's. I'll be fair to Stevie. He's realizing that she's probably full of shit, but he's not realizing it for the right reasons. He's talking about she wouldn't be a puppet or paid or whatever. No, nigga. Candace is a conspiracy theorist that will put out any narrative just to have a conspiracy going to have people follow her. So I'm giving him credit for at least acknowledging that she's full of shit, but he's acknowledging it for the right. Hey, she ain't gonna be a puppet. No, nigga. I don't think Candace is a puppet either. I think if she's a puppet, she's a puppet to her base, if anything, that wants the conspiracies. So she's gonna keep making them up.
Her separation from Daily Wire, right? That goes in the whole anti-Israel stance that she has, you know, being aligned with your boy over there.
I do, Bandito. I need to see if he covered the whole Macron situation with Candace. Part of me feels like he did not cover that. He probably did not cover it because it looks bad for Candace.
Well, I can't think of his name, bro. Facts over feelings.
What?
So she
Ben
had.
Shapiro?
Well, I can't think of his name, bro.
Ben Shapiro.
Facts over feelings.
Okay.
Ben Shapiro. I don't know why it took me so long to grab that name out because I haven't brought him up in a while. He hasn't been a topic of discussion for quite some time, man. But you know, I know him and her have been like this, and then I also know. I mean, I'm sure the majority of y'all know that Candace and Kirk were not so cool towards
the end of his life.
The more recent years or whatnot, man. So
yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I know Nobody's paying Candace off.
He didn't bring up nothing about the Macrons. I wonder if he either doesn't know or is choosing to not talk about it. And I'm not saying it has anything to do with this, but he's bringing up things that Candace is involved in as far as Ben Shapiro and Kirk or whatever. But I mean, I guess it's not that tied to this situation, maybe.
Right, I don't know that, but that's what I believe, and I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt to provide some receipts, provide a compelling argument. You know what I mean? I'm anxious to see how
address the white shit, boy.
How the world is going to be receptive to whatever she's providing, man. But it's like the only thing that bothers me about this, or I think the sketchy, is that why would you provide these teasers?
Desi chill.
Right? You know what I mean? It's like you want people to have anticipation to what you're going to drop. You know, you're doing like a album rollout, a product release, and you want everybody to be there when you drop it. Right? Like if you really out here pursuing the truth, fighting for the truth, none of that shit should matter. Like you're already a multi-millionaire, you paid well, you're going to get the views regardless, and whatever you drop, people are going to pop to see it. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the correct thing to say is Bloodhound. No, if he's trying to say that she's going to keep searching until she finds. Yeah, Charlie is. Yeah, I think like if he said Bloodhound, I would have understood that. You know what I'm saying? Like even 50 Cent Bloodhound, the song, you know exactly what he's talking about. But when he say Bulldog, I was just like, I don't know what. Like imagine like, yeah, man, Candace Owens, she's a golden retriever. It's like, what? I get, like, bloodhounds do have similar. It's a hound, right? I mean, a bulldog. Is a bulldog a hound? Let me see. No, it's not. It's a non-sporting or utility group of dog breeds, while hound typically refer to breeds for hunting. Canine. So it's not a hound. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, a bloodhound would have made far more sense. I would have knew exactly what he was trying to say. I just don't know when people talk about bulldog is just not a reference I hear.
This whole build up to what it is she's going to let the world know in regards to, the government being complicit. The build-up is unnecessary, right? It's more of a show, and then making it seem like a show comes across as just this. And
it's what's so funny? Like this is funny. I don't want to. This channel ain't about bashing Stevie Knight. Stevie Knight is just in the focal point right now. So what's interesting about this is that he's noticing after this, maybe before even, but since this Abba and Preach thing, it's just like he's starting to realize how full of shit a lot of conservatives are. Like you won't accept the Charlie Kirk bullshit. So I don't know what it'll take for him to understand that Charlie Kirk was a bad faith debater, terrible debater, and a liar and a racist. Put that aside. He sees the racist group chat of the young Republicans and is like, this ain't this ain't normal. Duh, kick them out. What? I can't believe these are people with positions that would say shit like this. Like, most black people would tell you that there's probably a unhealthy amount of racists that are Republicans, sir. I don't know why you're acting shocked. I don't know why you're shocked that they're in positions of power. But yes, there's an unhealthy amount of racists that are Republicans. Hey. Candace Owens been full of shit. She's been full of shit. And now it's like when she's not in opposition of Charlie Kirk as far as his death, but she was in opposition to Charlie Kirk as far as his ideology with Israel. They probably diverted on Israel strongly. So now, since I guess Kirk may be his fucking magnum opus of life, like he sees Charlie Kirk as the epitome of man. And now, since anything that's against Charlie Kirk, he has to question it as if that's false. If you're against Charlie Kirk, whatever you did and it wasn't in alignment with Charlie Kirk, it's wrong, and I need to figure out why. Since Candace was his friend, but she was in opposition as far as Israel goes, and now he's sitting here like, man, something's up with Candace. Like, something's wrong. Something's off because she's opposed to Charlie. No, Charlie's full of shit. And Candace is full of shit. You fuck with a lot of people that's full of shit. realize it, wake up, slap yourself, and reflect on what the fuck you've been listening to for the past few years, or whatever made you become a not woke, non-victim, or whatever the fuck that happened. Double check it. I'm not telling you to be a victim, sir, but Candace Owens is full of shit, and she's been like this pretty much her whole public-facing career.
Gonna get this regardless. Process, just this more of a show, and then making it seem like a show comes across as just this, and you're gonna get this regardless.
He don't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't think for himself. He's not thinking for himself. That's why you don't know what to think with this situation. I'm not shocked. Candace Owens is full of shit. She's been full of shit. Charlie Kirk is full of shit. He been full of shit. So I don't, this is why you're so confused. This is why you don't know what to do. This is why you don't know what to think. Your masters are betraying each other, and now you don't know which one to look at.
But anyway, it's getting interesting. But let me know in the comments. Y'all think just
he didn't even have much to say on it. He didn't really. All he's saying is, ain't nobody paying Candace, so I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of questions we need to figure out. It's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions out there. It's a lot of questions. Like, dog, Candace is just a fucking liar, and it just hit you. That's what happened. That's what the fuck happened. It just hit you that Candace is full of shit. And everybody else knew it, and you don't know how to cope because this your mommy and daddy had a divorce, and you don't know how to feel about it and who's right or wrong. Sorry, sir. You're white zaddy. Now I'm racist, right? Call me racist. You're white zaddy. You gonna call me a racist, lying ass bitch. I think I need that on my
I could care less.
I think I need that on my soundboard. Racist, lying. He say gay, racist bitch. How much you want to bet Stevie had his monetization off of Kirk videos? Oh yeah, he didn't have the monetization off. But to be honest, Namer, I get why you say that because if he's so aggrieved over it, like my Charlie Kirk video is only 4 minutes. I couldn't get it. Well, I could have got it monetized if I wanted to, but it just wouldn't have mid rolls. But I probably would have, I would have, if I had a 10-minute Charlie Kirk video, I probably would have turned it off. And I don't even like the motherfucker, but I had to make it because I'm part of an organization that was literally going head to head with TPUSA. So I had to say something about Charlie Kirk. I wouldn't have dedicated a video to Charlie if I didn't have an organization just straight up opposing TPUSA. But I'm sure he had his monetization on, but I'm be honest, I don't think he should be obligated to turn it off solely off the fact that they didn't have like he probably did. I don't think they had a personal relationship, but the way he's acting, shit, he might have had one, and that was his mentor behind the scenes. The way he behaving over this shit, that was probably his mentor or something. But I don't think if they had a personal relationship, I don't think he should have to turn off the monetization, especially the way he covered it. He didn't like make a video where he's like grieving into the camera. He's like covering the surrounding things around it. So I don't think he should necessarily turn off the monetization for his death. But I get why you say that because of the way he's acting about it. So, you know what I'm saying? I find it really hard to believe that Stevie doesn't have a single person in his corner asking him, are you sure you want to put that on the internet when posting his videos, not a single person? Yeah, I think if you're not in YouTube, you don't get it. I think if you don't do YouTube, you don't understand. To be honest, like most of the people around here probably don't do YouTube. But it is embarrassing. I don't know where I don't know how his ego sits next to his own integrity. I don't know how he weighs those things. So, he gonna make that call. He was way too upset. That's a fact. It was that because he's sad about the tragedy. Yeah, no, yeah. Like I said, Neymar, I get why you asked that. I get it, but I don't know what type of money. Maybe his money is slow, and Charlie Kirk was bringing it in. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, and I'm not saying that necessarily is a reason, but it's possible. I don't think he should turn off his monetization regardless. It's his platform; he should be able to make money. But he's just made a lot of videos on it. Yeah, Random, you get it too. Yeah, like Neymar, I fully understand why you say that, but when you get a lot of views, not getting paid for them is very detrimental if you do YouTube. Like you put in something. If you getting 100K views and then you got a video that can be monetized and you get 100K views and you don't have it monetized, that shit hurts. That'll hurt you. It will really hurt you, depending on your output. I mean, granted, he posts every day, I think, for the most part. That shit will hurt you, though. It makes a difference. So I get it. Like, I get it. Like I said, if he made a video just sitting there grieving, that would be weird to monetize. But I don't expect him to turn off monetization for this type of situation. Tatum and Stevie fighting for the ownership to see. He said he doesn't have integrity. He probably don't at this point. He probably
Straight
don't.
Shooter with Stephen A.
Okay. So we're gonna get to shitty ass Smith, who apparently decided to apologize to Jasmine Crockett. Stephen A. decided to apologize to Jasmine. I am curious of why he did it and how he came to this decision. Stephen A. has a big ego too, so I can say that this is a good look, but let's see what he says. He could discredit the entire apology by something else he says. 3 to 5 videos, okay, but past 20 now. Yeah, he did. He made a lot of fucking videos. He made a lot of videos that just was not. He covered everybody that was big that covered Kirk and didn't agree with him and shit.
Straight Shooter.
Ruckus ass Smith.
Stephen A.
Shit, I don't know if. No, I did Stephen A. video. He don't copyright claim.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, this is. Wait a minute. This is a straight politics channel. He got the fucking. This is a DC background. He got the American flag going. Is Straight Shooter just straight politics? I thought it was not sports. I didn't know it was politics. He got the flag. He's got the DC background. This is just straight up a politics podcast? Cool knowledge.
Welcome to this special edition of Straight Shooter with Stephen A. That's what I'm going to call this, Straight Shooter with Stephen A, because obviously this doesn't have anything to do with sports.
That's what I'm going to call it. Wait, what's happening?
More money, more money, more money.
Shout out to Random University for the $2 super chat. Stevie didn't do what FNF did with Kevin Samuels. Stephen A. did. Stevie didn't do what FNF did with Kevin Samuels. Are you talking about shit? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. Stevie didn't do what FNF did with Kevin. I don't know what you mean by that. I know they played nice when he died. I mean, they didn't fuck with him before he died. Then when he died, they was like, oh, this is sad, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what you mean by that.
This has a lot to do with a whole brouhaha that's been going on with me over the last few weeks. Now, I will tell you, I apologize for not speaking about this earlier. If you took a close-up of my face.
When he died, they did a live stream collect. Oh, they collected donations? Damn. That's fucked up. I remember I was arguing with my guy. He was like, when Kevin Samuels died, I was talking with my guys, and he was not believing it. And Melanie, is that her name? Melanie, the light skinned girl in the Manosphere. I forgot her damn name. I ain't watched her in so long. She was doing a stream trying to figure out if he actually had died or not. And he I'm not. And she was the first person to confirm that he died. Even the Breakfast Club used her as a source for confirmation as to Kevin Samuels' death. And I was like, yeah, Melanie said it. I think that's her name. Melanie said he died. He's like, I'm not listening to some streamer that's making money. I'm like, she was in the stream and people was donating and she turned it off. I was like, I think she was really in a panic of let's see what's happening. I want the community to come together to see if Melanie King, thank you. So there was I want to see if Kevin Samuels really died. It was like, I was watching it in real time. Like, it was a rumor, and she was calling hospitals and shit like that, and she got the confirmation. But people were sending her super chats, and she was like, y'all, stop sending me money. And then she turned it off. So there's some people with a level of integrity when it comes to this shit. But yeah, I was telling him, I'm like, bro, I'm like, she was his friend. She really was trying. He's like, no, I'm not believing he's dead. This is just a streamer. I'm like, she was personally friends with Kevin, and she turned off her super chats once she realized people kept giving her money trying to figure stuff out with Kevin Samuels. She literally turned it off. You know, because when you hop on stream, especially in a panic, you're not like, let me turn off the super chat so nobody donates to me while I'm figuring. Like, first of all, you probably think ain't nobody going to send you the super chats in the first place, you know, but,
Right now, you'll see the right side of my face swollen. I had emergency double root canal surgery. And so
Yeah,
I've
you
been
can see
down
that
and
shit.
out
I
and
can
drugged up
definitely see
and
that shit.
stuff like that over the last few days, trying to overcome this stuff. But nevertheless, it is what it is.
Yeah, she did shut it off, and she was literally on she went mute when every time she got on the phone with people, she went on mute. So I don't think she was bullshitting.
Because I'm here right now. I wanted to take a moment because I saw something disturbing
Donations
in regards to President Donald Trump and how he came at Representative Jasmine Crockett. And I wanted to take this opportunity to attack this issue as it pertained to me and Jasmine Crockett, because I personally have had an issue with how things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks?
Yep.
I have no problem with that.
Yep.
I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine.
Yep.
And I have no problem apologizing to my sister, because damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her. Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, Michelle Obama, in my estimation. Or anybody
I'm glad he gave her that.
else. But what we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am. And how it's going to be as long as I'm doing this show. I have no problem apologizing if I'm wrong. I have no problem apologizing if I've made somebody feel a certain kind of way. But I'm going to challenge the legitimacy of what people come at me with. When I
Bro, don't. If he finna bring up shit that people like saying around, okay.
think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that, because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that. But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic,
I'm not feeling these pictures they're choosing of Jasmine, and it's pissing me off. Look at her face in this one. Like, this is not a good picture. It is blowing me because this is not the only one.
Push back on that, because that's emphatically false. There's no truth
That's
to that
fine.
whatsoever,
That's
and I'm not
fine.
accepting that, and I'm not owning that. I can sit up there and I can look at Representative Jasmine Crockett. Do you know what I think she should be doing? I think she should be competing for the Senate seat in Texas or for the Attorney General spot.
This is so fake to me. This is like, I feel like this is simply because the pushback was way too hard. How you go from, I believe they were intentional, Neymar and D Money. How you go from, you need to be representing your state and you need to be representing Texas and you shouldn't be talking to the president. You should be working with them and blah, 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 blah. And now you like, I think she should be trying to run for Senate. Like, no, you don't, bro. Like, you didn't say none of this when if you really had some positive critiques, if you had something positive to say about her, you should have said it in your critique of what you disliked about what she was doing. You should have been like, if you truly felt this way, if you truly felt that way, in the moment of you saying like, you can't get nothing done if you arguing with Trump and blah, 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 blah. You so great, you could be able to run for Senate. If you wasn't talking to Trump like this, I think you have the potential to run for Senate, blah, blah, blah. You probably would get a different reception of what happened, but you didn't truly feel that way. You don't feel that way. Because if I'm critiquing somebody I truly do fuck with, when they fuck up, I'm gonna, just like Antonio. Like, I didn't shit on Antonio and just purely shit on him because I don't think he has bad intentions. I don't think he's a bad content creator. I don't even think he's lying in his content. I just think that the way he went about that subject matter could have been better. That's it. And with that, I'm like, I didn't shit on him. I didn't say he's a bad. I didn't say he. I didn't really go at him for real. I'm just like, I fuck with your content. I want people to watch you. I think you make good content, but I just think you just was tweaking right here. But he just went in on Jasmine as if, especially when you consider who the fuck you comparing her to is fucking Trump. It makes no sense. He just got too much pushback. I'm not going.
Qualified. I personally think Kamala Harris should have ran for governor of California.
No, you feeling this nigga lying, bro. He trying to garner his black audience, bro. He was not fucking with Kamala for real. Not for real, not for real. I think she should run for governor. I don't even think I supported Kamala wholeheartedly, and I don't think she should run for governor. I think she needs to fucking relax. Damn it, she been put through a lot this past year. I don't know what she should do, but relax. I don't think she should run for governor. I don't think she needs to run for president because I just feel like her political career has been fucking tarnished because she got put in such a terrible position. I want Kamala to freaking relax because I know she got to make money though, so I don't know what she can. She got the book going. She got the book. So she got the book. You just fucking push this book. I hope she eat off this book and relax. See what the political climate looks like in 2028, maybe run for governor. If Gavin runs for president, maybe. If not, I don't know. But I just feel like Kamala got screwed over in this entire situation. And I legitimately like Kamala. I literally was more motivated to vote for Joe Biden because she was his vice president. I don't care what nobody say. I did like her. So, this is bullshit. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I truly don't believe him because he could have said this in the first place if that's how he truly felt. You have all this positive stuff to say about Kamala and Jasmine now when you see everybody is against you. What the fuck is going on?
I've said it for the record that if Michelle Obama was running for president, she would have beat Trump.
Why do you want nobody? Yes, Michelle would get votes. She don't even like politics. Why do people keep trying to say Michelle should have ran for president? She ain't a politician. She never claimed to be a politician. She never wanted to be a politician. This ain't fucking Scandal. Hillary already played that. Hillary did that. This ain't that. Michelle hasn't even held a political position. Why is everybody, she's likable. That don't mean she got to be president. That's what the fuck y'all fucked up on Trump. Because y'all liked him as a personality. Yeah, let's let him be president. Man.
In my opinion, I think she'd have done it. That's how I feel. But somehow, some way, it's never enough for some people out there. I understand. I would advise you to get over it.
Nigga.
Or buckle up because I'm not going away. This is my show. I will say what I feel and I will do what I want.
Obviously, nigga, and people gonna disagree.
It doesn't mean I'm gonna be insensitive. It doesn't mean that I don't care about our community. A matter of fact, most of the trouble I get in is because I care about our community.
Shout out to Human Being.
And the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason that I'm willing to attack this subject, because this really ain't about
politics is characters now, even if it's a villain, they like the character. Yeah, right. Like it's just I don't like that shit. Like I don't mind boring politics. Joe Biden was boring as fuck, but shit got done. Shit got done. Even if you disagree with what Joe Biden did, shit was going on. He was actually doing things. Trump is doing things, but fucking this country over.
Jasmine Crockett. I respect her. I wish her nothing but the best. I was simply asking a question. That's all.
You wasn't asking a question, my nigga.
What's working for you?
You don't know because you didn't ask her. Why you ain't bring her on the show and ask her what's working for her?
Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America.
Sass.
I asked a question.
You did not ask a question. Why are you trying to frame it now like I was just, I'm just asking questions, jacking off, just asking questions, just asking questions. No, nigga, you came on here and said you can't be getting shit done for Texas if you go in at Trump. That ain't how you get stuff done. Nigga, the shit Trump says, how can anybody work with him? Why can't she fight fire with fire? Trump ain't trying to work with the Democrats in the first place. He talked crazy to everybody, and she talked crazy back, but you don't like it because she's black. That's how I feel. You ain't got shit to say about Nancy Mace. Is it because she's a Republican or because she's white? Because Nancy Mace talks, she's probably the next person after Trump that says crazy shit. She's in the middle of a fucking drugstore arguing with a customer, arguing with a, constituent that's asking her when her next town hall is, and she's cussing him out like, get the fuck out of here. I voted for gay rights. Like, what are we talking about?
I get it now with Trump feeding into that nonsense, giving him fodder or ammunition to continue to go out there and talk about our black women that way. I got it. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be associated with Trump feeding into that nonsense, giving him fodder or ammunition to continue
giving him fodder. Trump don't need fodder. He's a liar. He'll make up anything.
Go out there and talk about our black women that way. I got it. I don't
talk
like
about our black women. It's just you, like you said, D Money. It's like you haven't really. He's saying he'll apologize. Maybe he did say I apologize, but he's been saying I would apologize and stuff. I don't know if he actually said I apologize to Jasmine. He might have said it, but I don't remember
that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that.
You don't want to be associated, but you ran cover for it.
More money, more money, more money.
Shout out to Cam. Cam Salon. Steven doesn't have a backbone to stand up to the powers that be like Jasmine. He doesn't have the warrior spirit. Yeah, I really do think that, like people come under my videos and be like, how much is Israel paying you? I don't have a single video about Israel-Palestine on my entire channel. So that's what's weird to me. But what I will say is there's far more money, fast money, if you're one, a Republican, and two, a black Republican. A black conservative or black Republican, y'all, I would have 12K plus subs at this point in my YouTube career if I hopped on this bitch being a black Republican. You can't just come out in 2025 as a liberal, nonetheless a black liberal, and think you finna just soar to the top. That's not a thing. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing. You have to have put in hella time and effort, hella work into this shit. A black Republican, I probably have been a guest on Brandon Tatum podcast at this point. Like, you're gonna soar if you're a non-white person as a Republican. Everybody's gonna gravitate to you. The shit is money. And Stephen A is a capitalist to the core. And I'm not saying that's a problem. I am a capitalist too. But Stephen A is a capitalist before anything else. He is going to get his money. I'm not mad at him for getting his money, but just don't front your move, bro. Like, if you want to lean into conservatism, do it. Don't do it while you shit on black people. That's my problem. Be a conservative if it's going to get you paid, bro. Do it. What the fuck? If that's how you want to live your life, if that's how you feel, do it. Don't do it while shitting on black folks. That's my problem.
And I apologize because I respect the hell out of Jasmine Crockett and what she has accomplished. I absolutely do. And I appreciate the fact that she feels compelled to fight the way that she fights because of what she's dealing with.
Facts, D Money.
I've been a journalist for over 30 years. I don't want enemies. I truly don't. But I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to call it like I see it. It should be done respectfully. It should be done with the sensitivity that it needs to be done with. I get it. I understand. But I'm going to be me. I'm going to call it like I see it. I can look Jasmine Crockett in the face and say, I'm sorry for any kind of noise I caused in your
it's like this what's the word I'm looking for? This facade of an apology. It's like he's like circumventing actually apologizing. It's like he's orbiting the apology but won't just go there. It's like, I can look at Jasmine Crockett and say that I could look at Jasmine Crockett and apologize. And I don't know if he's yet to actually apologize.
Direction. Because she is accomplished and she is smart and she does have an incredible challenge working in this political climate on Capitol Hill.
And you didn't have this realization when you said that stupid shit in the first place?
I got it.
No, you
and
don't.
When Trump came at her like that, I said, damn it, I was pissed off.
What? Why was you the last one to know that? Why you just now finding out the shit that he said about Jasmine? Is it because you A, ignored, or B, don't give a fuck? Like, stop, bro.
More money, more money, more
The one and only Albert Choice, it's like he's saying, I'm sorry, damn, are you happy now? Yeah. It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like this is a real apology. He's defending himself. He's trying to make sure that what he said still resonates with the audience that he's talking to. He wants them to know he's still on his side. This ain't genuine to me. It's just not. It's that customer service apology. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you're going through that.
Said that's what they're talking about when they're saying, you know what, when you question something about her, it's going to invite that. I understand. But we also need to be able to ask her questions, just like we would ask Kamala Harris questions.
You didn't ask a question, bro. Stop saying that.
Just like we would ask AOC questions, just like we would ask Gavin Newsom questions, just like we would ask Chuck Schumer questions, or anybody else. That comes with it.
The question is crazy. It's like you're asking her why she's talking to Trump crazy while Trump talks to people crazy. That's a question that nobody can get behind. Like, nobody's gonna fuck with you if they're saying some shit like that. Trump is the craziest talker in politics right now, and then you're talking about the one unapologetically black woman that talks to him crazy. Like, AOC talks about Trump too. She's relentless with AOC has a mouth too. AOC says some shit about these politicians. Bernie Sanders says shit about these politicians. You come at the only black woman in the House that's unapologetically a black woman. And people that get it, Stephen. I'm sorry. You can tell that she has a more urban feel to her to be politically correct. I don't even know if that's politically correct. But she's one of the few that can relate to people of a certain demographic, and you come at her. But you don't come at Marjorie Taylor Greene. You don't come at Nancy Mace. You don't come at Mike Johnson, stupid ass. He ain't urban or country, but Mike Johnson is such a fucking despicable person. And Stephen Miller, a fucking modern day Goebbels. Like, it's just you just can't make sense of this. You just can't.
It comes with it. The times that we live in, the times that we live in, the times we live in. Yep. Absolutely true.
What's good, Fantasy Island girl?
Which is why I was screaming to get our focus away from the cancer culture and identity politics and the kind of things that would turn off 77 million voters, which pretty much comes down to about 20 swings, 20 swing districts, if you really, really want to think about it with these elections. But that's a different story for another day. The point is, times are tight, and the slightest little thing can turn people off. And in the end, as trifling as President Trump can be, the fact of the matter is, millions upon millions of people felt that he was closer to normal than the Democratic Party.
That has nothing to do with Jasmine.
I have a right to ask that, just like anybody else, especially since I want the Democrats to gain some power in Congress. I don't want the Republicans having the White House, Senate, and the House.
Do you?
I want the Democrats to have some power somewhere.
Are you sure?
I want to help. I'm not trying to hurt.
You're not acting like it. If you was trying to help and not hurt, coming at Jasmine for having smoke for Trump is not helping, because nobody is. Who the fuck is thinking about, like, damn, Jasmine, why you talking about Trump that way? What? There's nobody's thought right now. Democrat or Republican? Well, some Republicans, not even most.
And I think being quiet and saying nothing and not challenging the strategy that's been employed hurts us as a community. I have always felt that way. And I will always feel that way. But that doesn't mean I'm always right. And it doesn't mean that I'm beyond apologizing when I'm wrong.
I don't think I'm gonna go back to the beginning, y'all. I don't think he actually apologized. James, he did not ask a question. Not a legit, not a good faith question. I guess his question is, how are you helping Texas by talking to Trump crazy? I think that's the question he's trying to pretend like he asked. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's not a legitimate question. It's not a real question, because you don't really give a fuck. You was attacking the way that she talks because she's not your standard politician. I don't even need a standard politician, but Trump is just like Jon Stewart wouldn't be a standard politician, but he knows what the fuck he's talking about in politics. Trump is not that. Everybody like, oh, he's not the status quo. He doesn't know shit though. Trump isn't even a great businessman like y'all claim he is. So it's not that you have to be the perfect politician like Obama was. I think some people, I'm not gonna even say Democrats. I think that a lot of Democrats is not like the electorate, like us as voters, they want another Obama, and Obama is a once in a lifetime type of politician. Like you're not gonna get an Obama back to back or even in the next 2 to 3 cycles. And you got to understand that Obama is not your normal. That's not normal to be that good of a politician. So, you know, we got to deal with the cards we dealt. So, yeah, I forgot where I even started.
In any way, because I'm not here to hurt.
I don't believe that.
I'm here to help.
No.
To do my little small part, however small that may be.
I don't believe you.
That's who I am.
I don't believe you.
And that's who I'm going to always be. Town Hall. Next month, if you want it. Say the word. Jasmine Crockett will be welcome. AOC will be welcome.
Please. Oh, please. I hope they come on his show. Please.
Let them be welcome. We could have it right in the nation's capital.
Please.
I'll conduct it myself.
I hope one of them come.
Nobody's hiding.
I'll give Stephen that credit. He's not going to hide from talking to anybody. I definitely will give Stephen that credit. I don't think he will never not talk to somebody. I definitely will give him that.
We're supposed to be in it together. Appreciate y'all time. That's all I have to say. Y'all take it easy until another day. Stephen A. signing off. See you on Straight Shooter, Post Radio, Channel 124, Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then.
Okay, I need to go back to the beginning and to see if he actually said, if he did a real apology to Jasmine. I don't think he ever really apologized. He keeps saying, I'll say, I would, I don't have a problem. Like, I don't know if he did. Let me see.
The whole brouhaha that's been going on with me over the last few weeks. Now, I will tell you.
More money, more money, more money.
Shout out to Cam Salon for the $5 super chat. Lincoln and Obama are generational presidents like MJ and LeBron. Right. We only got a MJ and LeBron, and I'll be fair to the Kobe lovers. Cam, I might start some shit. Kobe's not them to me, but I respect Kobe to the utmost as a basketball player, and I'll throw him in there. You got 3 people that have a name in all of basketball that means something more than every other name in basketball. You got 3 names that mean something in basketball out of how many years basketball been around? How old is the NBA? The NBA is 79 years old, and we have 3 names that stand above every other name. Just like presidents. You got your Lincolns, you got Obama. You got George Washington the first. Which you know you kind of got to respect. You know, it's just everybody can't be the Obama is, and not because he's black. It's just because of how good of a politician he was. Even if he wasn't, I think Bill Clinton is a good president, but I don't, you know, he's not gonna go down as like one of the presidents whose name you'll never forget. And I think Obama was more than just the first black president. I think Obama was just really good at being a politician, despite being black or not. You know, even Reagan was an actor turned politician. So it's not like Trump is an anomaly in that aspect. Damn, y'all have sent a lot. If I apologize, these men need to wake up. He is not interested in pretending to be politically correct. Trump is definition of establishment after one term. Yeah, exactly. I'm waiting on King Randall to reach presidential election age. I don't know who King Randall is. Fantasy Island girl. Stephen A. is on some Real House Nigga 6 facts. I would is not an apology. Exactly. Do not even start with the Kobe fan. Don't start with the Fantasy Island girl. I know. I respect Kobe, but I don't see Kobe as LeBron or Mike. I don't. But I truly do respect him, and I think Kobe, if Kobe's not in LeBron and Mike's tier, he's in the next tier, and it's just him by himself. If we're not gonna put Kobe with LeBron and Mike, the next tier is just Kobe, and then you're gonna start talking about the people that's not Kobe and not Mike and LeBron. If that's what we're doing, But it's yeah. I think Kobe deserves his own bracket. If he's not, if you're not gonna put Kobe with Mike and LeBron, Kobe is by himself, I think.
Apologize for not speaking about this earlier. If you took a close up of my face right now,
No one's starting that, but Kobe is in my heart. And yeah, I mean, my favorite player ever is AI, so it's not about like the wins and shit.
see the right side of my face swollen. I had a
Larry Bird is Larry Bird is in Mike or LeBron, but Larry Bird is right under Kobe if Kobe's separate, or he's underneath Kobe. He's in that conversation that's underneath those three.
You just see double root canal surgery. And so I've been down and
I
out.
need to see if he
That's
apologized.
what it is. I'm here right now in regards to President Donald Trump. And I wanted to take this opportunity to attack this issue as it pertains
That's crazy, Cam.
to Jasmine Crockett, because I personally have had an issue with how things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks? I have no problem with that. I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to that to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know.
I have no problem apologizing. He's not said it yet. That's not really an apology. If I was talking to somebody and I need an apology, and they'd be like, I have no problem apologizing to you about blah 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 blah. And then I don't actually hear like, I apologize for blah 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 blah. You're saying I have no problem apologizing to you. All right, well, can you apologize? Yeah, I don't have a problem apologizing. Like, why are you bothering? I'll apologize. I can apologize. You gonna apologize? Why do you keep asking? I will apologize. I have no problem apologizing. Like,
just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris.
See, this is
or anybody else. But what we're going to do on this show,
that was the excuses.
Me with that it came across as look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that. Or in any way misogynistic.
Okay, I'm not gonna play it all again. He didn't apologize. So saying I have no problem apologizing is not an apology. Stephen A, fuck you. I'm sorry. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. He didn't apologize. He just said I have no problem apologizing. No, nigga. You dead, bro. You done so. That's some bullshit. No. I'm sorry. I really wanted to give him I really was hoping that it was going to be like a real apology, but no. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. You never apologize. I have no problem apologizing. Proceeds to not really apologize to Jasmine whatsoever. No, fuck that. I hope she come on the show and ask for it. Please, Jasmine, please, if there's any God, please go on that show and ask for him to actually apologize to your face. Because I know if she do it, she gonna listen to this thoroughly. I hope she comes and addresses whatever she has a problem with and says, Steven, you never actually apologized. You just simply said, I have no problem apologizing for X, Y, and Z. Steve is a politician, don't need to happen. That's a damn sure fact. If we're gonna have somebody that's not a politician run, it needs to be Jon Stewart and Jon Stewart only. That's the only person I will accept that's not in politics necessarily to be a politician, because he's been doing this half of his life. He's gotten legislation passed as not being a politician, and he knows what the fuck he's talking about. I would accept Jon Stewart as a non-politician running. He's not just this random person that just decided to do some shit or is power hungry. Or have the Green Lantern. You funny as hell, Albert. Nah, Jon Stewart from the Daily Show. We're gonna do this real quick. I didn't see. So this is interesting. Somebody that got pardoned from January 6th by Trump threatened to kill fucking Hakeem Jeffries and got arrested. John Oliver, but is he American? Is he American, Namer? I don't know if John Oliver is American.
A January 6th rioter who received one of the president's.
That would be my issue. That would be the only issue with John Oliver. I don't know if he's American. So I made a TikTok. Cam. I made a TikTok talking about how after the pardons of January 6th, I think it was about 4 people that went on to commit crimes after being pardoned from January that was a part of January 6th, indicted, convicted, imprisoned, and sentenced. That Trump let out. I think 4 of the people went on to commit another crime. This will be another one. John Oliver's research team. Yeah, I like John Oliver, but I just don't think he's American. Yeah. British and American. But you have to be born here, though, right? He's born. If you're naturalized, you can't be president, right? Right back to the slimmer. If you naturalized, you still can't be president, right? You have to be born here, right? He said, damn, at least wait a year. Yeah, that's the thing. You got 4 people in less than a year go on to commit crimes, too, and be right back in jail. You got one person that one person plotted to kill somebody. One person, like, shot at the police or had a gun and aimed at the police or whatever. Yep, the first responders, bandito, exactly. Like, you as a civilian citizen got legislation passed. Like, John Stewart I would 100% be behind John Stewart running for office. But yeah, somebody please tell me. I don't want to type it. Only president he can still be VP and low. I think you mean you could, if you're not born here, if you naturalize, you could be a VP or lower. I think that's what you're saying.
A January 6th rioter who received one of the president's pardons is now charged with allegedly threatening to kill Hakeem Jeffries. Authorities say Christopher Moynihan.
This is fucking insane. Like, I'm not trying to laugh at threatening to kill Hakeem. It's just, it's like a betting man would, if I was a betting man, I would be rich. Because it's like, yeah. The violent rioters will probably commit crimes after being pardoned. All these crimes, for these people that care about crime, you pardon all these January 6s, they go on to commit more crimes that definitely could have been prevented. God.
Seen here in the Senate chamber during the attack, sent text messages to an anonymous source that said, quote, Hakeem Jeffries makes a speech in a few days in New York City. I can't allow this terrorist to live, even if I'm hated.
What?
He must be
lunatics for sure.
Eliminated, and I will kill him for the future. That
it's so blatant. It's not even like ambiguous. So, well, bet on the NBA. I don't know shit about the NBA. That's why I can't. Well, no, I don't not know shit, but I ain't betting on no sports. But I'll bet on some politics shit with this. As far as Trump go, Trump is predictable as they come. We said he was going to fuck this country up. And what he do? He did that in less than a year. So, I'll bet on politics. I ain't betting on basketball. But this dude, there's no ambiguity in this. Holy shit. Yeah, Bandito, right. We're not even that fond of Jeffries. Like, the left doesn't even care for Jeffries to this extent.
Anonymous person then tipped off the FBI in a statement that will kill him for the future. That anonymous person then tipped off the FBI. In a statement, the House Minority Leader criticized the blanket pardon that Trump gave to the January 6th defendants and said acts of violence will not stop us from showing up, standing up, and speaking up for the American people. First of all, this is scary. But second of all, it's...
Oh, Scott Jennings is here. What the hell does Scott got to say? God damn, the human fucking slime snail scum.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a natural consequence of pardoning people in a blanket fashion.
Y'all, what's the over and under that Scott is gonna defend this? What do y'all think? How many? So let's do a poll. No, not a poll. Just put in the chat. If you think Scott is gonna defend, if you think Scott Jennings is gonna defend this text thread, put a S. If you think he's not going to defend it, put an N for no. Scott, he's gonna defend it. Put an S for like that's Scott. If you think he's gonna defend this text, put an S. If you think he's not, put an N.
Just period. The end.
I'm just curious what y'all think, because I've seen Scott try to not defend some bullshit. He said S. Oh god, damn! Nobody, y'all don't think Scott? Oh man. Nobody got faith in Scott. Okay. Let's see.
regardless of what they were accused of doing.
Damn, nobody got faith in Scott. Why or not? I just put S for Scott because it's some Scott shit. I ain't even gonna say yes. I'm sorry, Namer. It's just what it is.
Absolutely horrific and disgusting, and I'm so grateful that the FBI is.
Now I don't know who she is, but I feel like she a Republican on the panel. But I don't know. She gives Republican vibes. But if she is a Republican, I respect the unequivocal. It's disgusting.
As impressive as they are, and was able to capture this.
I have faith that Scott will be Scott. Facts.
There's a man named Alton Mills, who Barack Obama pardoned, who was a violent criminal and went on to murder somebody else. No one here knows his name because the reality is we can't be held responsible for what he did after that. This is disgusting, but I think to take a bigger look at what's going on, there is in fact one party that frequently releases violent criminals.
No human being, that's a fact. It do seem like that's the standard, the blonde shit.
And puts them back on the street, and that is the Democratic Party, who's soft on crime. There's a man, DeCarlos Brown, who was arrested 14 times and went on to murder someone. So I think that is a bigger problem that Americans are facing today. And as for Hakeem Jeffries, absolutely disgusting that somebody wanted to target him, and I'm so grateful that the FBI discovered that plot.
So a few weeks ago, rhetoric was the issue and was the source of political violence on the left. Now here's a man who was pardoned by this president for a violent act, who then threatens a member of Congress, congressional leadership, and it's no big deal?
It is a big deal. Absolutely. It's a huge deal.
Abby, why would you do that? She completely condemned it. Why did she act like it's like she was prepared for? I like Abby usually, but she was like prepared for her to go against her when you was better off asking Scott if you was ready to argue with somebody. Shorty completely condemned it. Don't say it's okay. That just looked so disconnected from what just happened. That was completely disconnected from what she said.
The plot was foiled, and
right, but
thankfully everyone is safe.
Did I miss
we just had
something?
this whole national conversation about.
I guess Abby feels that way because she brought up something that was unrelated to try to temper her disavowal of it, but it felt like Abby should have been more receptive to the fact that she did condemn. This is a crazy pause. Shorty looked drunk. She dismissed the part that she completely condemned what happened, but Shorty still had to hold the line for her side. So she should have been a little bit more fair. Get Cam? Yeah. Yeah.
Rhetoric, which, by the way, I don't want to endorse that, but I'm just saying, especially on the right, that was the conversation, was that rhetoric was leading to violence.
She said Dems are soft on crime. Yeah, it's some fucking bullshit.
But now all of a sudden,
yeah, I get it. Gabby. Abby has to hold the line too, but she should have been more receptive to her condemning it and then fought on it. She kind of ignored it. Shit, sorry. Be hitting this fucking.
Was that rhetoric? I don't want to endorse that, but I'm just saying, especially on the right, that was the conversation, was that rhetoric was leading to violence. But now all of a sudden it's like, well, this is just what happens when you let people out of prison. It's just
they have the right to be mad. It's crazy.
It's not what happens, and that's why we're opposed to the soft on crime policies. Look, I'm not going to get.
This is even when they talk about DeCarlos, he went to prison for the most egregious crime he committed, which was assault. Simple assault or something like that. He committed simple assault and did 5 years. Do y'all want people to do life for every crime? Like, he was mentally ill. He needed help for his mental health. You cannot put somebody in jail for life until they do something that puts them in jail for life. So these people keep pretending as if the man murdered 15 people and was let out every time and then committed another one. It was the first time he murdered somebody, and it's not because he was technically a psychopath. It's because he has schizophrenia, and he needed help for that, and that might have prevented him from killing people. But putting him in jail for life for simple assault, I don't think anybody wants to live in that world.
Into
proportionate punishment. Exactly. He went to jail. Every other crime he did was like not worth putting him in jail for an extended period of time. It's messed up, but it's messed up because we don't have proper, adequate mental health services, not because criminals or the Democrats are soft on crime. That's not what's happening.
Pardons, whether that was a good thing or not, but it's happened, and we can only move forward and make sure that the people who are dangerous criminals are off the streets.
Isn't the issue?
Dangerous criminals. He was when he was dangerous, he went to jail for it for 5 years. It was simple assault. I think before that, the worst thing he did was like armed robbery. He robbed somebody, but he didn't harm them. I think he had a gun and robbed somebody, and got punishment for that. I think that's when he was on probation, and then the assault is what he went to jail for, I believe. So I think that's the system doing what it can. Is you don't want everybody going to jail for life for everything they do that's wrong. Like, we don't want to live in that world. We don't have adequate health services. Forget the mental part. Yeah, health in general. Yeah, not even just affordable. I say adequate, but yeah, we got you. I got you, bro.
Issue in part whether the pardons were good or not. You mentioned we're talking about this guy, but there were several others. Another pardoned January 6th rioter was shot and killed in a confrontation with
That
Indiana
was one of the
police.
ones I covered.
A January 6th rioter who was pardoned.
Yep, I covered these. Pardoned January 6th rioter shot, killed by police in Indiana. He had a gun on them. Pardoned by faces child sex charges. They had child sex charges. Enrique Tarrio arrested on assault charges outside of the U.S. Capitol. U.S. Capitol rioter who smashed Speaker's lobby's door charged with burglary in Virginia. Former January 6th offender who was arrested near Obama's house and convicted on guns. See, I don't even think I covered like 2 of these.
By Trump faced sex.
You stole like about 200 years in prison, right?
Child sex charges. Ex-Proud Boy Enrique Tarrio arrested on assault charges outside
And that's the thing. If you want people to commit less crime, if you're a Republican, you want people to commit less crime, let's focus on crime. Let's focus on reform and restoration. Let's focus on making the prison system lower recidivism. We need to make people not come back to jail once they're there. You let them go there. You don't do shit enough to make them not return. That's the problem. When they're in jail, you should be trying to reform them. That's what we need. It fucking works in other countries. I don't know why they don't see that.
After he was pardoned, another rioter charged with burglary in Virginia, another rioter arrested near Obama's house and convicted on gun charges. I mean, part of the issue here is that Trump pardoned a bunch of people who were convicted in many cases for violent crimes.
And the issue is, look, first, 2 things. One, I think we should also commend the anonymous person who tipped off authorities. And today I also saw a story about
Anna be on this bitch every fucking day going hard against Trump, and she's a Republican. I respect it. She is a never Trump Republican, and I respect the fuck out of it because you would never know. She is a Republican, but she do not be going for none of this Trump bullshit.
Plot.
I hope I'm like Cornel West when I'm that age. I think he in his 80s, and he got a full head of hair, man. I don't care what color it is, but I want all my hair in my damn head. And I think it's because he's just so peaceful with people that life has not worn him down. Yeah, he got some money, but he got money, but I think that he doesn't live life hating people, and he got a full head of hair. A full head of hair, gray and all, dark brown. If my hair is all gray, I am perfectly fine as long as it's in my head. Man, I love it. I fucking love it. I think that's how you look when you don't live your life hateful. Stephen Miller is not even fucking 50 years old and they got a strand of hair on his head. Once you old, you won't care. No, I'm going to care about having hair. I ain't going to lie to you, Neymar. I'm going to care. I want hair when I'm old. My mama old. Her hair all gray, but she got hair. She got hair. And I think it's because my mama don't let stress bother. I think I like to believe that I don't let, when I am under stress, I don't let it weigh me down when I am stressed. And so, but you say I don't care, but he not cutting his hair off. I'm saying like I'm gonna keep my hair. I lost care when I in my 30s, nigga. You 30, nigga? I didn't know you was 30. If only Stephen Miller had an afro, right? We'll probably be in a little bit of a better position if Stephen Miller had some goddamn hair. But that's what evil will do to you, boy, I'll tell you.
In the Atlanta airport where that man's family tipped off authorities. And so the fact that we are more vigilant as a society and that people are taking the proactive action of trying to stop this and taking these threats seriously, I think is something
Say
that
you
we
get some dreadlocks.
recognize and applaud. As you were mentioning, there's been at least 8 reported pardoned January 6th convicted felons who have been rearrested for different things. Soliciting minors, firearm possession, different things. Look, here's the problem. That really pardons are a very serious thing which should be given all the weight and consideration and deliberation. Donald Trump wanted to make a big splash with pardoning them all with a blanket pardon on his first day, the first thing he signed, the first thing he did. If time had been taken to analyze each of them individually, maybe some of these things could have been avoided. But we are where we are. There's been at least 8. It's not the first. Hopefully, this will be the last.
It is a risk when you blanket pardon a group without really looking into the individual.
Let's see if y'all best measure up. I don't think anybody said in for Scott. I think everybody said he's going to defend it. Let's see.
Biden, who pardoned thousands of drug criminals without looking into the individual files at the end of his administration, who pardoned a group without really looking into the individuals. The same risk applies to Joe Biden, who pardoned thousands of drug criminals without looking into the individual.
Drug criminals aren't always necessarily tied to some violence. I would rather people get released for selling drugs than people that attack police officers. That type of gall to attack police officers is insane. That's totally different.
Files at the end of his administration. I don't know how many of them have reoffended. I'm sure if they haven't, some probably will because of the volume of them, and he'll be responsible for that.
Can I ask you a question about that? Are you suggesting that because Joe Biden did not personally look into each file, or because it did not go through a process? Because I'm not sure it didn't go through a process. But
I'm saying the president. It's pretty well reported that the president himself did not go through each individual case.
Sure,
and I'm just saying simply it's a risk.
You understand?
You blanket pardon, it's a risk.
I mean, I understand that, but you understand also that there is actually a DOJ process generally that most other pardons go through, and even that process was circumvented for these January 6 rioters, and I don't think that they were for those.
I think in the case of the drug cases, it was. I mean, they were looking for a class of people who they thought had been simply overcharged because of the drug issue. My point is simply.
But that's far more targeted. Look, he gave up the game immediately in his own example. If Joe Biden was like, I want to release people on these drug charges that I feel like was overcharged, and I would think that whoever you feel like is overcharged, there was some type of looking into. It's like, okay, this is their first offense. You know, they had some shit. I'll give them fucking meth. You know, they was overcharged for this first instance of selling meth, and it was a small amount. Whatever the fuck. Let them out. All right. Trump just said, if you was a part of January 6th, you getting the fuck out, no matter what you did. He could have literally, if Trump would have been like, if you didn't commit an act of violence on January 6th, but you're in jail, I'll let you out. I probably wouldn't even care. I would care. I ain't gonna lie. I would care because it's about January 6th and because it was in favor for Trump. But at the very least, he took some discretion to be like, all right, even if you was there at January 6th, if you was up there attacking police, I can't let you out of your sentence early. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Whenever you do a large group of people and you're the president, the buck stops with you. You're ultimately responsible for what happens. I do agree. It's hard to connect one thing. You're the president, the buck stops with you. You're ultimately responsible for.
Okay, so he's responsible for all these crimes that's committed by January 6ers because he let him out. Because I'm not saying it ain't happening, but I don't know of anybody that Joe Biden has let out that has gone on to commit some more crimes. I'm not saying it did not happen. I just ain't heard of it.
For what happens. I do agree. It's hard to connect one thing to the other. You don't know what people are going to do. I personally have no tolerance whatsoever for people who are granted mercy in our unique way we do it and then go out and abuse that mercy. I have no tolerance for political violence. I have no tolerance for people threatening to kill anyone from Hakeem Jeffries to Brett Kavanaugh to the other kinds of things we've seen. I have no tolerance for it, and I think they ought to throw the book at him. And I don't think any more mercy ought to be forthcoming.
Hey, everybody, we was wrong. He's not he did do a whataboutism. But he is not defending the January 6th, the people, the Hakeem Jeffries conspirator. He's not defending it, but I wonder what Anna's finna say because they got this camera on her. He's not defending it though, y'all. He's not defending it. He's saying he don't have no tolerance, right? Am I missing something?
I have no tolerance for political violence. I have no tolerance for people threatening to kill anyone from Hakeem Jeffries to Brett Kavanaugh to the other kinds of things we've seen. I have no tolerance.
Of course, he gotta add the Brett Kavanaugh shit.
For it, and I think they ought to throw the book at him. And I don't think any more mercy ought to be forthcoming people who have abused it in the past.
Well, I'd agree.
Well, what would be even better if he blamed it on Trump, which he would never do, because it's really Trump's fault that that's happening. But you know, if they did it, and if these people served their sentence and came out without the pardon, it'll be, you can't blame Trump because the justice system just did what it was supposed to do. I wouldn't blame Trump, but it would be telling that it's just like, oh well, people that's really prone to crime is Trump supporters. It'll just be a different narrative, probably, to be completely honest. But personally, I wouldn't go down that route. But I know that if you're a politician, that's something you could run with easily. I wouldn't say that though, because it's unfair. Because then you're just saying the justice system isn't operating correctly, or you could just always blame the last person that put him in jail or whatever. Like, it's not long enough. Look what they did after, you know. Yeah, the accountability is on Trump because he let these people out. That's a fact. But Scott won't do that. He'll say, like, this shouldn't happen, but he will not point the finger.
But that means, in fact, that there's no moral or legal justification of blanket pardoning of insurrectionists January 6th. There's not in any way a persuasive argument one can make. And
why not what?
That's true for any president, be it Biden or be it Trump. And as you know, I'm not a fan of either one of those because I think they're tied to war crimes in Gaza, but that's just a rich footnote. But the important thing is more than just a risk, though, brother. It is no moral and legal justification. Drop the mic.
Well, the lack of remorse is one big part of it. I mean, these people were not remorseful in any way, and that's a big part of the problem.
Yeah, so we were just talking about pardons last week. I think pardons and commutations play an important role in
he ain't gonna let Diddy out because Diddy was opposed to Trump. He's not gonna let him out.
And that the president should have that authority. I think that there needs to be systems and standards that apply for every president across the board, Democrat or Republican.
Absolutely.
But that aside, I think we're missing the context in which we're actually talking about when the story started about this individual and what they were actually trying to do on January 6th and how dangerous it was.
You can't tell yourself to drop the mic.
Our country, for people in the Capitol at that time. And so then I guess the question is, I like to see that usually when you get pardoned, there's a form of rehabilitation that happens. You have to show that you've served some time and that you've actually learned. We don't really know if that happened because it happened so fast under this administration. It was a campaign promise. It was actually like, I don't care if they served time and they did some rehabilitation. I'm going to do it so that my folks know I stand with these folks. And the final question I just have to ask is, Scott, you and I are aligned. There is no place for political violence anywhere, but why is it so heightened right now? And what is the antidote to bring it down? Because just putting one side against the other, we're just going to always just try to keep outdoing each other, and then violence will keep happening. So I want to go a layer deeper and try and figure out, like, why is this violence surfacing in such a way right now, and how do we get it to stop?
Oh, shit. Wait. I didn't know it was going to just cut off like that. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. That was a weird place to just end the fucking video. Okay, so why would they be remorseful? They would definitely be salty about getting convicted, and they would only have Trump to thank for saving them. All right, so we covered a lot today. The Birdman video is too long. I might do that off stream. I was gonna cover the Birdman, but I might do that off stream. And so today I want to do something a little different. It's October, Halloween. I'm gonna play a game. A scary game. It's called Scary Game. Literally. It's so for October I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah. This is just do something different, something like, we cover a lot of serious topics on here, so I wanna do something fun. And for those that don't tune into my gaming stuff, if you are interested, Logic's Lens, all my gaming stuff on Logic's Lens on YouTube, Logic's Lens on Twitch if you prefer to watch gaming stuff on Twitch. I do play games. I do gaming news. I haven't posted gaming news in a long time just because I've been putting more time and effort into this channel. I started on YouTube with gaming, though, for those that don't know. I started doing gaming on YouTube. Got a small little following over there. But, since I've been able to monetize this channel and, I still want to grow my game and stuff, too, because we can't always be stressed out about politics and stupid people on the internet like Stevie. So I got my gaming shit too. So I'm gonna play Scary Game on here. It's literally called Scary Game. And if y'all don't know, on my Mid-South channel, which is an extension of my gaming channel, when I do these scary games, it's usually fun to watch. It's usually fun to watch. If you're gonna do gaming news, talk about the Assassin's Creed, Civil War that was canceled. I saw that. I didn't know how serious it was though. But I did see that, Elbert. It was talking about a Civil War game, but I think the woke crowd scared them out of it or something like that. Is that not what happened? So let's do this, man. It's called Scary Game. It's October. Wait, can I use a fucking... That's probably mouse and keyboard. Shit, right to it, huh? Wait a minute. Okay. I didn't know we was gonna get right to it like this. Okay. So, I know this is a big shift, but let's get to it, man. It's not a long game. They running from somebody. Whoa! What's this noise? Okay, I gotta go through this though. I didn't think this was gonna start this fast, y'all. But we here. Fuck it. Game stream is a W for me. Yes, human being. I think you did sub to my game and shit, so you locked in. Oh. Not right in the bum. Ain't gonna run. I can't run. Oh! Bro! This nigga just belched in my face? Said, oh my. Three. What that mean? All right. Shit. Bro, come on, man. Hey, Rasta made me play this, y'all. He said, he's like, bro, play this shit. He's like, okay. All right. 52. Bro, what y'all doing the most? E. I'm pressing it. Hey. Did it scare you? I'm pressing E. Okay, thank you. This is a glitch. Oh my God. Oh wait, I hope it fixes itself. Talking about scary eye. You ain't playing, you would have jumped too. This is a glitch. Come on, man. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, 52. It was 52. What? Bro. Somebody, nah. It was 52. Okay, maybe we just. I didn't get all the numbers, bro. Wait. Okay, so we had 52. We got 3. 52, 3. Let's see. I can't reopen this shit. We got 52. Ah, okay. Let's go, y'all. So we got 52, 3, something 1, right? That's what we looking at. I'm saying, so the card we picked up was 52. $52, 3, and then 52, 3, 52, 5, 2, 3, 1. Let's see what happened. Woo! Come on. Fuck with what? I've been doing this shit. I do this shit, bro. Do not open. Bitch, I ain't got no, I can't open nothing. Oh, what is it? That little ass screen, boy. You did this. Man, come on, bro. My back already tense, bro. My back tense. Stupid. Wait, okay, so I feel like something gonna be behind me when I turn around because this is me looking at the table right now and they're saying somebody's looking at me. First of all, this is crazy. Do y'all see the little heart underneath the heart eyes? The heart below the heart eyes is crazy. That's crazy. No, that's crazy. Something gonna be behind me, so we gotta be prepared. Something gonna be behind me. Come on, bro, go on. I told you, I'm like, something gonna be behind me. They told me. I caught that. Little boner. Oh, nah. Hey, you can't be scared because we knew that was gonna happen. We knew that shit was gonna happen. Fake ass Pennywise. You know shit, boy. Oh. What that? What? I didn't do nothing. They're doing this. I don't know what's happening. Is he catching me? Am I supposed to run? What? Okay, I guess something's behind me. Whoa! All right, bro, y'all full of it. I'm not looking at that shit. Oh! Bro, they wild. Why they keep doing that? What is they on, bro? Why they keep doing that? I'm glad y'all is enjoying this because this is silly. I think the game is supposed to be partially silly and partially scary. Cause the nails in the ass is crazy. Stop. Oh shit! What the? That was loud. That was loud. That was loud. What's this? Flowers. No, bro. No, y'all wow. What is happening? No. I ain't got nowhere else to go. Turn this off, bro. Turn this off. Give me this key. You know what, y'all? I don't think I grabbed the key from the first room because I was. No, I did. When I did. Oh, what? No! Wait, what? No! Oh my God! No, bro. I'm done. Y'all did not. I know y'all just saw what just happened, bro. Redemption. You didn't see what happened, James. I guess you saw what happened. Oh my God, bro. Ain't no way. Y'all, fam. If y'all, James, can you please explain what happened? I can't explain it out loud. I just can't. I can't explain what just happened. Stop! Stop! No! Stop! What? Bro. So I'm just baffled. And then they just did it again. Get me out of here. What? I want my get back. No, bro. That just made me mad. That just made me so upset. I need some get back. Hold on, y'all. Okay. He said, no, I'm just baffled. Battle 69 God. Was the yes, human being? That's exactly what you think it was. That's why I'm so blue. That's exactly why I'm so blue. Because why did that just happen? Hey, get me out of here, bro. Bro, when I get out of here, it's gonna be something that's gonna blow me. Nympho dear redemption. It's gonna be some bull when I put this paper down, bro. Bro, gone. I don't even want to see dude. Forget you too, bro. Kick him out this chat. Stop! Stop! No! Oh my God. I hate everybody. I hate everybody. I wish Rasta was here because he the one that told me to play this game. And I'm blue. I'm so blue. Because it actually made me jump. I actually got scared. But I'm so blue that like he's like, bro, just play this game because it legitimately will scare you, but it just pissed me off how stupid and silly it was. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. Oh man, I'm playing Resident Evil right now. I'm gonna play some more other scary games before October is over. I'm almost done with Resident Evil. You was right. Yeah, like that just blew me, man. Oh my God. But yeah, last chance to look at reactor. Oh, that just made me so upset. It was funny though, but I'm just so upset. I'm extremely upset. I'm upset. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. But yeah, that we good for today, man. I think we got to it all. I appreciate any and everybody that came through the stream, man. Whether you came in the beginning, middle, or end, stayed through, left when you had to. Appreciate any and everybody. Appreciate all the super chats I got from all y'all, man. Yeah, so make sure y'all sub to the channel if you're not subbed and you watching the stream. Make sure if you want to watch my gaming content, you sub to Logic's Lens. Make sure if you want to watch my gaming stuff on Twitch, Logic's Lens on Twitch as well. Hype the videos. When y'all see the videos, make sure you hype them. Since we small channels, it's another way to help push smaller channels in the algorithm by hyping videos. Liking, comment, sub, all that helps. But if you made it to this point in the stream, man, make sure you leave a like, comment, sub. If not one, then all three. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.